Yay! Good morning, everybody. Today is the Blank Page Tavern, Tomb of Annihilation, episode 12. We are writers who have decided to procrastinate our works in progress by playing Dungeons and Dragons on this Sunday morning. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Why are there so many people here? Anyway, I'm normally used to 2 people being here, and now there is more than that. Anyway, Katie Ann is playing Val Valdrin. She is our elfin rogue, our drow rogue, I should say.
Yes.
Katie Ann, how are you doing today? And since we are in a tavern, what is everybody drinking?
I'm doing well. It's earlier for me than usual because I am 2 hours behind Eastern time. So it's 8 a.m. and I'm like, ooh, it's 8 a.m. But today I am...
I said, welcome to my world.
Yes. I don't know how you do this, Dungeon Master. And I am drinking just Coke, a cola, out of a hotel glass because I'm in a hotel right now. So
very nice. And we have Mars, who's playing Micah Blightsong, our tiefling druid. If you notice today that on the thumbnail, I could only find jungle pictures with 3 people hiking, and so I decided to make Micah a tree because Micah is a druid. So I didn't even notice that.
Nice.
So Micah's a tree. Anyway, Mars, how are you doing today, and what are you drinking?
I'm vibing. I had a nice morning. I actually got to eat breakfast, and I watched an episode of Over the Garden Wall, so we're setting the vibes for the day.
Lovely.
And I have 2 drinks today. I have my normal water, and I have a chai latte in my new mug.
Ooh, I can't wait to see.
Oh, it's a mushroom. Hold it up.
That's amazing.
There. Look at that.
Oh my God.
Is that not the most perfect thing?
And you made that yourself?
If you can tell, this is like wood texture. I did not make the mug. I painted it because it was actually the day of our last session that we had that afternoon. My friend was like, hey, we're all going to go to this like pottery painting thing for my birthday. And I'm like, okay, sounds great. And I saw this mug and I was like, okay, this is perfect.
That is perfect. Wow.
Amazing.
I'm thrilled with this addition to our rotation. All right, and we have Devesha, or in parentheses, Grape Fry, who is playing Tefra, our Earth Genasi monk. How are you this morning, and what are you drinking?
I'm a little bit discombobulated this morning because I thought I had plenty of time to, make breakfast, eat it, and then, be here on time. My kitchen, the stove clock is like 10 minutes behind. So if you see me sneaking bites of my oatmeal,
you don't need to sneak. You can go ahead and give us a mukbang. That is totally fine. That is totally fine. So is your drink today your oatmeal? That is kind of lovely.
No. Today my drink is a lemon ginger tea.
Oh my gosh. I love this. Everybody's coming for it today. All right.
Stieg. It wasn't me. It was the kitchen clock. Behind.
I saw.
That's amazing.
I was trying to be good and not be on my phone in the morning, and
I love that. That's such healthy behavior too. I love that for you. All right, Becca C. Smith is playing Alara, our half-elven ranger. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm excited. I'm getting on the plane tomorrow. So
wait, are you really? Are you going to be in New York that early?
Yeah, when do you guys go?
We get in on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, no, Kate and I are there tomorrow.
No, are you serious? Oh my gosh.
I mean, to be fair, because of the time jump, I leave at like 8 a.m. here and I arrive at like 5 o'clock there.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah,
okay,
so.
Well, we get in. Oh my gosh, this is so good to know. I didn't know you guys were getting in early. We should do something on Tuesday.
On the release date. We'll talk about it.
Plans? Oh yeah, sorry. I forgot we're live. Sorry.
I know, because I have stuff I could tell you. Like, but
I'm like, be quiet because I don't get in until 5 p.m. on Tuesday.
On Tuesday. Well, that's what I'm thinking is maybe in the evening. But okay. But I'm doing good, and I thought in honor of your book that I would do.
She's a little confident.
That's so cute.
Love it.
There's just water in it, but you know.
Oh, I'm so honored. Yes, I am Wally I'm the Dungeon Master, and in 2 days, I will officially be a published author. My book of Dark and Secret Magic is coming to bookstores near you. Actually, it's already there. I have been getting emails and texts from everybody who's getting their copies already, so I love it. I'm thrilled. I have a cousin, a family member who works for Barnes & Noble, and they've done a whole end cap for me, which I never thought. Like, I literally never thought she'd get an end cap. So anyway, I am thrilled. It is such an exciting time, but I'm honestly so excited to play D&D because this is, it's just fun to hang with friends, especially in times of celebration. I'm just going to do a quick hello to the chat, and then we'll jump right into today's session. Sasha is here. Welcome to the jungle, Rumble in the Jungle. That's what the rest of this campaign is going to be. We've been in Civilization for so long, and we might go to Civilization a little bit today, or not. It just depends on the dice roll. Steve, yes, I was not trying to be subtle when I made this the title. I was going to just go into the jungle, but I was like, no, I want people to understand I'm specifically referencing the Sondheim musical. So anyway, I'm having to go with it. Okay. Remember, the woods are just trees. The trees are just wood. Okay. That was my last of my Into the Woods lyrics. I probably just, but you kind of forced my hand with this title. It was on purpose. Hello. Hi. Welcome. Also, new character unlocked, stealth zombie walls to the right there. Yeah, I meant to put my face over the zombie, but I just didn't. So it's fine. I'm glad you like the intro. I'm very proud of the intro. And the music is, it's like free YouTube music. It's not even Epidemic Sound or anything like that, but I feel like it's perfect. It's the perfect theme music for Blank Page Tavern. Yep, people loving the mug. That was supposed to be a heart and not a laugh. All right. Yep, so true. This is a collaborative effort. This is not all just about me. So stinking cute, Becca. I know. It's fun. You want to pick the end caps? Don't worry. It's going to be on TikTok later today. I just wanted to, it's going to be on TikTok later today. There you go. That's all I need to say. All right. Is everybody ready to jump into today's episode of the Blank Page Tavern?
Wait, I have a question. Becca, do you have any pumpkin mugs?
I do. I have that one. I remember a couple sessions back that I got from Disneyland. The Pumpkin King mug. Do you remember that one? Oh my gosh, I don't know if you were there with that one. I think that's the one you were gone for. Yeah, it's like a big pumpkin, and it just has the Pumpkin King's face like smiling.
Oh, guess I'll have to watch the replay.
I can go get the mug. It's not a big deal.
All right, here we go. Excited to see who's on next week when your spots need to be filled. I am a little nervous, but it's fine. Gotta dip. It was nice knowing y'all's characters. Bye. Okay. So last week, 2 weeks ago, whatever. Our crew of adventurers were caught in a tropical storm while on the high seas. With combined group effort, they battled both through seasickness and the tempest, losing only 1 day of travel time, but no member of their crew. The ship, the Belladonna, dropped them off in a small cove where they entered it says Chilean wilderness for good, but it's supposed to say Chilton, and encountered a coven of sea hags. And that was pretty much the last episode. Pretty much the last episode. Oh, hello. Do you all play D&D because you just like that system, or do you play others as well? Honestly, this is our first time playing together, so we're starting with Tomb of Annihilation. And so just by default, it's the only one we do, but it's just because it's the one that we're doing currently, and it's our first one. Yes, so you all have just defeated a coven of sea hags. That the ground is yours. The floor is yours.
How are we all doing
Floor.
on hit points? Because I'm like down 15 hit points. So if Micah could give me a little heal.
I'll see what I can do.
As we regroup before we go into the jungle.
Don't remember how many spell slots I used.
Oh yeah, you might be out.
Oh, I've got a few. I can
Are you
give a
sure?
little pat on top of your head. And
Thank you.
you get... Oh, I rolled pretty good. 14 hit points.
Oh, that's almost
Oh,
completely back to normal. That's amazing. Thank you.
That's amazing.
Val, you were doing pretty rough there for a minute. Are you okay? Do you need healing?
I am good now. I'm at 26 out of 28. So
Okay.
we've returned back to being
But
okay.
Healing
also,
potion.
You know,
Yeah.
you guys can also do short rests. You don't have to use
That's
the
true.
potions to heal or the healing spells. If you wanted to take a short rest right now, you could roll your hit dice, which would help you heal without having to use up Micah's resources.
Whoops.
That's okay. It's again, you know, a lot of you are new to D&D, and this is kind of we've been playing politics for the past couple of months, right? You guys haven't really had to do short rests, so that's okay for us to introduce mechanics as the game goes on. It is, so we did figure out the weather for today. I believe it is overcast, quite hot, and not very breezy. I do need 3 people to roll 3d20s for no particular reason whatsoever. So let's have Alara roll the first one, Hefra roll the second one, and Val roll the third.
And by people, you mean victims.
I'm not saying anything.
All right, I got an 11.
Okay.
14?
Okay.
I'm getting the bad rolls out of the way. A 1.
Okay. All right.
That was me last session, and I was like, you know what? Let me switch browsers. And then I did, and the roll fine after that.
I might have switched browsers then. So I'm like, oh, what a start. Thank goodness we weren't doing anything.
How ominous.
All right. So you guys have healed up. Are you guys going to take a short rest to replenish? I know there's some classes that have other characteristics that replenish during short rests. I don't know if you...
What exactly is replenish? It's not spells.
Okay, so
Okay.
it depends on your class. So for example, warlocks, they get their spells back on short rests. You
Okay.
can get hit points back. There are also some actions, like I'm pretty sure, oh, my neighbor's going to the bathroom. I'm pretty sure that,
Ocean wave.
Ocean Wave along the beach shore. I think that some like second wind for fighters comes back, you know, just little different classes have different actions.
Under the short rest thing. Because mine says under recover, key, and advisory of House Sylvain.
Oh yeah, all of you would have that one as something that would recover on your short rest. So
Okay, well, why don't we? I mean, that makes sense that we would take a
Yeah.
short rest before we go into the jungle after that fight.
I would definitely benefit because I used up both of my wild shapes and I get those back on a short rest.
Okay.
All right.
oh my
Let's have
gosh,
the list.
I just came up with an evil and yet
No.
amazing
No.
mechanic. I have decided, as the DM
No.
in this moment, I have decided that in order for you to take a short rest, you have to role play to an extent that I deem appropriate.
Oh, okay.
It's
And I
fine.
will, if you guys role play and there's character beats or something, I will say you can do your short rest. Oh, this is fabulous.
Not as bad as I thought it was going to be when you said
Okay,
I just came up with an evil idea.
Yeah, I know. But and you guys are actually really good at role playing. I have another campaign that I'm doing right now and I'm trying to figure out how to get them to role play and I'm realizing I can implement this for them. So I'm excited.
Nice. Good.
Right. So I guess we'll find a little bit away from the water, but not like into the jungle yet, but like a nice patch of sand.
A sandy dune upon the beach.
Yeah. Micah's gonna plop down and pull out the monster book and see if there's anything on sea hags. Every time Micah meets a new monster, they're like, is there information?
In Volo's guide? Yeah. Yes, as a reminder for our for the people hanging out with us today, back in Port Nyanzaru, Micah spent a pretty penny on a book called Volo's Guide to Monsters, and it gives them the ability to kind of look up and learn information. And if Micah studies it, like sets time aside every day to study it, it also will help their ability to recall information about monsters before encounters as well. Let me go into the appendix for a Sihag. You know what? Not found my butthole. Oh, excuse me. Pardon. Oh my.
That was so unexpected.
It really was, even for me. Okay, hold on. So you are getting, you do, I mean, yeah, the write-up isn't overly, well, actually, roll me an intelligence. Roll me an intelligence check. A 17? Fabulous. So, okay, you know that sea hags, when they are in groups of three, Volo's writing is very purple prosy. So it actually does take some form of intelligence to be able to decipher what he's actually trying to say and kind of decipher what is truth versus what is just him, you know, balancing out the phrases, coming up with a good rhyme, or, you know, just him embellishing the truth. But from 17, and from your experience just fighting them, which honestly I could have given you advantage because you literally just fought them, you get the sense that sea hags are evil creatures. They're a type of fae. They, when they are specifically in groups of 3, they make a coven and they have the ability to spellcast as long as they are within a certain distance of their sisters. They have something called a death glare, which if they can frighten a creature enough, it doesn't matter how healthy that creature is, they can drop them to zero. Like they can basically have them pass out immediately from fear. And it can turn creatures' hairs white. And you look up, and in fact, you look over at Val, whose hair is already white, and you see that she actually now has one streak of black going down her hair, kind of very stylishly, you know.
Because I don't know if Val would notice that yet. So, hey, Val.
Oh.
You got a streak of black.
Right. What do you mean?
Yeah. When she cast, a streak of your hair turned black. It looks really good, by the way.
Well, thank you, but
Just hit the other side. She could do one of these. That'd have been really cute.
Oh, sweatpants.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sasha.
Oh.
I don't really have the beach. We'll just do ocean while we're at the beach.
Yeah. I'll pull open the book and I'll be like, so those things we fought, we're really lucky we didn't die. So maybe we avoid them in the future.
Yeah, Val almost did die.
Noted.
Yeah.
Not very pleasant. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that much for free.
Definitely be careful anytime we see like groups of 3. Maybe
just injure people in general. We just don't heal people immediately.
Lesson learned there. Ask first, heal later.
My bad, guys. I will take the L on that.
Honestly, and I never thought I'd defend you, but they genuinely seemed like they needed help. And we were cautious, but we had no idea how powerful they would be.
Mm-hmm.
Who expects sea hags on your first day?
Yeah.
I feel like we should have expected that, to be honest.
I know. After the 2
2
days we had in town. Was it 2 or 3 days? But anyway, it was a lot happened.
It feels like it's been months.
I know
gonna
our
sit
boat
right
ride was
next to
pretty
Micah.
calm comparatively.
Do I have like a?
But I think we definitely need to take a breather, take a breath before we go into the jungle, because there's going to be a lot in there.
Yeah. Once
Oof,
I
yeah.
relay any information about the sea hags, I'm gonna flip through the book some more and find like jungle specific creatures just
Okay.
to be like, okay,
And
what
Iku,
do we have
Iku,
coming up?
how did you not know they were? I mean, have you never seen sea hags before? I thought you were supposed to know this area really well.
Oh, Echo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Eku?
Yeah.
Oh, you say this to Eku. I thought you were saying that to Micah.
No. Although,
Eku kind of
would you like me?
Eku kind of gives you a gracious nod, and she says, "I did try to warn you that things in the jungle are not as they seem, but they looked like innocents who needed assistance, and though I suggested and urged we approached with caution, our kind friend here, out of the goodness of their heart, healed first and asked questions later, and I understand that impulse and I admire that impulse." So.
Well, speaking of impulse, we wanted to run to regroup, and you wouldn't. It put us a lot in danger. Val almost died.
I understand, but I told you this when you brought me on as your guide, that it is my duty and quest, I suppose, personal quest to rid the jungle of all that is evil and bad. It is very difficult for me to be able to run from such evil.
But we were going to attack them. We just needed to regroup, and so where we have more of an advantage. You just went face forward. Maybe in the future we could discuss tactics. I just want us to be safe.
Roll me a persuasion. Oh, sorry, Teffer, were you about to say something?
I was gonna say Laura, I'm really proud of you. That was really mature of you.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Listen, I'm a noble, and I hardly ever
from
play
the
that
woman
part.
who wanted to kill the merchant prince. Like
that was tactics. That was tactics.
Cortex is the
I still stand behind that decision, because I think that would have been, in the future, it may have benefited us, but I understand. Okay, so persuasion.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion roll.
6.
Oh,
okay. Eku kind of gives you a nod, but does not continue the conversation.
So making another adversary. Add it to the list.
But speaking of tactics, does anyone have like a piece of paper that I can borrow?
not even looking up. Micah's just gonna pull one out of the bag of holding and hand it off.
Great. Do you also have a pencil?
I don't think pens exist in this world, but like a quill and ink.
Yeah. Do you guys have quill and ink? Does it? Oh, you would
have
my
cartographer set.
Yeah, you've got your cartographer set. Yeah.
I would like to just sit next to Micah and write down our team tactics.
Okay.
What was flank steak again?
That was when we all group together so that they can't surround us. Or like make a line, I think was what it was.
Yeah, like go back together so we're not.
Go to the nearest like a big object or something, right?
Yeah,
like a high point so that they can't be. Yeah, so we can like surround. Yeah,
and then we tried to do dine and dash. As I look at EQ, which is fog and run.
Yeah,
and then we also have. If you scratch the back of your neck, we don't trust them. And if you scratch the top of your head, we do trust them.
Yeah.
I think that's all we have.
We don't have a name for that.
No, we don't.
No, that's just conversational.
Yeah. That's not something that you shout out in the middle of battle. Right.
Yeah.
Oops.
Okay, thank you. I would like to keep track of these.
Do not disturb. Personal.
No service in the jungle.
Yeah, no service. No service in the jungle.
Okay. Thank you so much, Micah. I've returned the ink and the quill. I'm gonna fold this paper up and put it in my bag, and I'm gonna meditate.
You're gonna meditate,
Yes. Just close my eyes, meditate.
but like you're not saying you're taking a long rest. You're just saying you're short resting, basically.
It doesn't have to be a short rest.
Okay.
I'm just, I'm trying to get back in touch with my monk training.
Okay.
At any point.
What are you?
They're doing some yoga.
Okay, Tefra, what do you meditate on? What do you consider? What are you thinking about? And if you would rather not say that out loud, you're welcome to private DM me what Tefra meditates on right now.
I'm meditating on the fight that just happened and the best way to I'm replaying that scenario and trying to figure out different computations of how we could have done better.
I like it. That's awesome. All right, fabulous. While Tefra meditates, Alara, Val, and Micah, is there anything that you would like to do?
So, Micah, learn anything interesting in your book?
Not really anything we didn't already know about undead and stuff. There's gonna be snake people in the jungle, which is a little bit scary.
Okay.
But yeah,
Val's
there's
gonna lean over and she's gonna be like, "Are they hot snake people?"
Oh my god.
And, these pictures aren't very well drawn, I'm not gonna lie. The calligraphy, beautiful. The pictures leave something to be desired.
Damn it, Bolo.
I guess we'll find out in person. Hopefully they're nice.
Can't wait.
All right, you can all take a short rest. Very well done, everybody.
Success.
Yay!
All right. So you all sit and maybe, eat a couple of your supplies as you just fuel up. You bandage up some wounds, and as you go, your wounds start to fully heal because of the remnants of Micah's magic. And you're feeling better, more energized, and the ocean waves are crashing along the cloudy beach, and to one side of you, and then to the other side of you, there is a stream, brackish river that heads into the deep, dark jungle.
Well, Aku, which way should we go?
If the goal is to get to Fort Balerion, we follow the path of the river. It's about 14 miles. If we really rush, we could make it there in one day, but it would likely take a lot of our energy. It would just take us longer to recover. Or we could walk it at a more comfortable pace, and that will take about a day and a half. And or if we want to avoid encountering another hag coven, etc., we could try and be tentative as we walk and go about things more quietly, and then it would take us potentially 2 days to get there.
What do you guys think?
I say we walk at a moderate pace, get there in a day and a half.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to, stroll and be leisurely and avoid. It would be nice to avoid any risks, but now we know if you encounter sea hags, if there's 3 of them, take one out immediately.
Or run.
Magic is, or run. And the magic is, not as useful.
Avoid. Yeah.
And then, I don't want to go too slow because Cinder only has, 30 days according to
30 days.
the
I thought
grandfather.
it was 3 months.
Oh, maybe 3 months.
3 turns of the moon. So 3 months.
3 months, never
3
mind.
months.
But still, time is of the essence.
Yes, yes. And
I don't want to be like take a point of exhaustion when we get there, but I also don't want to go too slow.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so are you all entering the jungle?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that's the way to Fort Valerian? So yeah.
Sorry, I just wanted to get the background up. I just wanted to confirm that the jungle had been penetrated.
You did not need to use that.
Nope.
All right, so there are a couple of things. Well, first of all, everybody, for real, give yourselves a round of applause because you are now officially within the jungle. And this officially begins the hex crawl portion of this campaign. So at the beginning of us hanging out for Tomb of Annihilation, Syndra Sylvain, your benefactor, your friend, the woman who is currently slowly, as you were just mentioning, wasting away from the death curse that has taken over this land, and should she die, she will not be able to be resurrected, just like everybody. That is the curse that is occurring right now, the curse you were trying to end. She provided you with a very detailed map of Chult and of the coastlines of Chult. The interior of Chult have yet to be explored. A map which Micah, in their expertise, has made a perfect copy of. And so now you have 2 maps of Chult. And it is with this map and your guide Eku that you are going to make your way through the jungle. So let me pull up the map for me. You guys don't really need to see it right now. But basically for the hex crawl, what's going to happen is every time you enter a new hex, it's like each hex is about 10 miles. And so every time there's a new day, there are just certain rolls that have to happen. I'm going to make you guys roll for food and water and dehydration and other stuff like that. And also for potential encounters. So we'll see. And as I have said before, the potential encounters are random. So it's really up to you guys if you choose to engage or not. Okay. Let me pull up that map of Chult. That's Port Nyanzaru. Not helpful right now. Here she is. Okay, so you guys supplied up before you left for Port Nyanzaru. You bought how many days worth of rations?
Let me check my inventory. I have 45 days of rations.
Okay.
I have 40.
I have 45.
All right.
I got 45 too.
All right. Everybody mark off.
Where'd my 5 go?
Tefra had a little snack.
Tefra's been eating the rations in Port Nyanzaru because they're kind of good. Okay, so everybody go ahead and reduce your number of rations by 1. And also, you guys need to find a way to drink water today. And because it is a decently hot day, you need like basically a day and a half's worth of water. And that'll just always be true for even the moderate temperature days in Chult, just because you're sweating so much. If you don't want to avoid dehydration, you need to figure out how to water and feed yourselves.
Oh, by the way, I had 40 as well. I read it wrong. So we both have 40.
Well, now you both have 39.
Now we have 39. Yes.
We should probably also put on some insect repellent.
Yeah, we got tons of that. Okay, in terms of like I have like that I could pick like my specific area of expertise as a ranger, and I picked swamp.
Yeah.
Would that help to find? It says if you're moving at a normal pace, you find twice as much food while foraging, and while tracking creatures, you learn the exact number, sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area. I don't. It says about food. It doesn't say anything about water. But do you think that would that help?
I mean, yeah, it will help you find food. And I mean, water, there's water right there. You're like, I'm using my ranger skills to find water, and you point at the river. Like,
oh, it's okay, because it's going into the ocean. I didn't know if it was like drinkable.
So the water right near the delta where you guys were, that was brackish. It was mixing with the ocean salty water.
Okay.
So as you at this point, you guys have been walking into the jungle for a little while. You've put on your insect repellent, so go ahead and mark off. Who I forget, is it Alara who's holding all the insect repellent?
I mean, I have like,
or did you guys split it up among all of you? Because if it's
I just split it up.
okay, then everybody mark off one use of the insect repellent, and that should last, I believe, 24 hours, right? So
It has 20 applications and lasts for 24 hours.
Okay, so reduce one application of your insect repellent. And what was I saying? So you're going into the jungle, you've applied your insect repellent, you've started you nibble on some food during your short rest, and there is a river next to you. You guys are following along lines of the river because Eku has told you basically that this river heads towards Fort Valerian, which is up on a plateau, and the natural spring of the river is near that. But at a certain point, you will have to kind of traverse into the jungle and step away from the river in order to get to the actual fort.
Okay.
But so yeah, there is water in the river, but Eku does tell you that it's best if you have some form of purifying the water if you can, because there's always the risk of throat leeches.
Well, I don't like that.
We bought a rain catcher. Does that have any water filtration system?
Yeah, so the rain catcher is nice because that's just rainwater. So that's a purification, already a pre-purified form of water thanks to the natural water cycle of this moon that you guys live on. So, yeah, that if you catch water in your rain catcher, you will have drinking water.
Yeah, but that's when we're stopped for the night or something, and when it's raining, we'll use that. I have a spell where I can create water because I figured that would be helpful.
That's very nice. It's a good spell to have.
So, I mean, in all of our adventuring gear, we probably each have at least one canteen. We probably have more than one each because we know how dangerous it's going to be. So, I can create up to 10 gallons of water.
Nice.
So if we
I think if I remember the things correctly, in Cholt on a normal heat day, you need everybody needs 1.5 gallons. So honestly, with that spell, as long as Mike is willing to burn a spell every day, if you guys haven't caught water in your rain catchers or anything like that, you guys are going to be good on water. Will just tell me in the future, and Micah casts create water, and you guys are good for the day. And because on really hot days, everybody needs 2 gallons. And so I think you're just at the limit then, because including Eku, that's 5 of you. So yeah, even on the hottest of days with that spell, Micah, you guys will be good. So that's great to have that figured out, as long as Micah's okay burning a spell every day with that.
Just one real technical question on the insect repellent is, since it's 20 applications, does that mean, in 24 hours each application, does that mean we don't have to worry about it for 20 days? Since we got one?
Yes, but every new day I will tell you guys to mark it off, so that way you will.
Well, there's no way to mark off the 20. There's only one way to mark off the 1. So when we mark off 1, that's 20. That's why I was saying it's technical.
You need to find a way to start to keep track of that.
Keep track. Okay.
Have that in your notes section or something.
I'll just do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a notes section that I'm just going to keep track of stuff in.
Okay. I'll do that. Okay.
Yeah. So if we need to do the water now, I can cast that and fill everyone's canteens with some nice fresh water. And also, if things get really bad, if I cast it at higher spells, it creates more water. So as long as I have a spell slot, we'll be okay.
All right. So go ahead and mark off that spell slot, and you guys are good on water for the day. All right. So Eku takes the lead. And is there anything that any of you guys would like to do in order to You don't need to help Eku with survival. Within like the first 2 hours, you get the sense that she really does know this jungle very well. I mean, obviously it's kind of easy for her on this day because you're following a river for a certain path, but she walks with confidence. She's able to, and it's not that she's blindly stomping into the woods. She knows things to step around, like kind of poison vines to avoid, things like that. She helps you guys. She'll like be pointing out different flora and fauna if you're into that, but if you tell her to stop, she'll stop if you find that annoying. And yeah, most of the day passes. Your legs start to get tired after about 4 or 5 hours of walking, and the time comes in which she recommends it'd be a good idea to make camp. And here is another mechanic that is going to be occurring. So, I'm not insane. There are some DMs who run Tomb of Annihilation where they say you cannot take a long rest in the jungle. Like, you are incapable of taking long rest in the jungle. You don't get points of exhaustion, but you don't, unless you like roll badly for your constitution, but you don't take a long rest ever in the jungle. You have to be in like Port Andrew or Fort Valerian or some of the other little outposts in order to achieve full rest. I'm not evil. I am, however, a realist. And the jungle is a little exhausting to exist in. So instead of making you guys roll constitution saving throws for exhaustion, because that's what a lot of DMs will do, is you don't get a long rest, but every night you roll to see if you get exhausted. I'm going to make you individually roll constitution saving throws to see if you get a long rest. But if you don't get the long rest, it doesn't mean you're exhausted. It just means you don't get to press the long rest button on your character sheet. Are people okay with this mechanic?
Yeah, that sounds fair to me.
The short rest button.
What'd you say?
Will we get to press the short rest button?
I'll allow that. I will allow that you will get a short rest.
Sorry.
But I think, maybe that's just Baldur's Gate 3. I was going to say, do you only get 2 short rests a day? I don't think so. I think in normal D&D you get as many short rests as you want, but I could be wrong. But
can I also ask?
Yeah.
Like, if one of us takes watch, could that, like, if we switch around like watches and stuff, and like one of us is like watching the jungle and making sure the rest are safe, could that also like help with giving everyone else a long rest? Because Val doesn't need nearly a longer rest as everyone else.
I'm gonna say this: somebody should be taking watch. Like that's gonna
okay. Okay, that's. I was like asking, like making sure we're like. Okay.
No, I like that. To me, that doesn't aid in helping other people take a short rest because that should be happening anyway. Like no matter where you guys are, if you're not in the jungle, somebody should be taking a watch, right? Like, and it's less about somebody being able to get a full night's sleep because of anxiety, and more just about the jungle itself, the noises in the jungle, the heat, the temperature, the everything about being out in the wilderness of Chult specifically. Also, thank you. I like to consider myself very reasonable. I will kill all of you in a very reasonable way.
Since I grew up in like an area similar to this, do I have an advantage at all?
Yes, I will say Eku and you both roll with advantage. In fact, because your favorite terrain is swamp jungle, we're calling it.
Right. And I like supposedly grew up in like the
Well, you grew up in Dark Cape, which is a city in the very south of Coventry, and the city itself is like a city, but the area around it where you cut your teeth,
right?
It's not the same level of wild as Chult, but you don't feel like this place is totally foreign to you. There is some similarity because geographically they're actually not too far apart from one another.
Okay.
Especially this northern coast. Like, I mean, you're like, actually, Alara, that's an interesting from an RP element. You are, now that you are on the northern coast of Chult, you are the closest to home that you've been in since your family did the exchange with Sharonall. So with the House Sylvain. So you know, and you are on a totally different continent, and yet you are closer to home than you have been in several years. So it's just something, food for thought.
I'm sad. it's home.
All right. So are people good to make camp, or have people decided they want to try and push on through the night to get to Fort Valerian?
No, I think if it's nighttime, we should rest because we don't want to be caught unawares and in the dark.
And I
All
think Iku should take guard first, since she's the one who wants to take out all the enemies all the time anyway. So
I would be more than happy to take first watch.
oh, thank you. But I
take
also
watch
like
with you after.
I'm developing a like I don't trust Iku as much after that encounter. So
Do you say that to her face?
no, but I'm feeling like she can probably pick up on it, on my attitude. But I just telling like you guys, I guess this is sort of the meta part of it, is that like, you know, the 19-year-old in Elara is like being, you know, pouty.
All right. All right. So you guys make yourself camp for the evening. And is there anything anybody wants to do before we take our long rest and do all of our rolls, etc.?
I think just decide the other watch because I feel like Val is obviously taking last watch because she can get her rest in before the rest of us. But like,
Yeah.
I would
I'll
need
stay
4
out.
hours.
so we
What-
need.
I said I will stay up with Eku.
Okay.
Tefra.
So do we want to have 2 people? I assume we need 3 sets of watches. So that's like the standard.
No, because I believe Val only needs to meditate for 4 hours in order to get her long rest. And so if she meditates during Eku's watch, then Val, if Val wants to, can take the second 2 watches. And
Yeah.
because a watch is, I mean, I know well, I guess a watch isn't 4 hours because you guys aren't sleeping for 12 hours.
I feel like they'd only need 2 watches, right? 8 hours?
Typically there are 3 though. It's
Mhm.
like typically there are 3. I think maybe each watch is a little under 3 hours. So yeah, I guess you guys will need 3 people, but the second watch can be shorter if Val wants to take third watch. Yeah.
Val, would you be comfortable doing watch on your own?
I would be, yes.
Okay, because I think it's smart to have 2 people on watch, but we do have an odd number and it's annoying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah,
if-
and yeah, you could do it where, well, anyway, I'll let you guys decide. Watch.
if Eku and Tefra take first watch, and then me and Alara can take a mid watch, and then Val, because like you'll wake us up if anything happens.
Of course.
Mhm.
Unless I, get murdered, but I'm not planning on that, so.
All right. All right, are you guys taking a long rest?
Yeah.
All right, so let's do watches first. So Tefra and Eku, I'm gonna have you guys roll perception checks.
Perception. Okay. 19.
Ooh.
All right. The jungle at night, as everybody, eats their rations and settles in for the evening into their bedrolls and I don't know,
Oh,
tents.
yeah, tents. Yeah.
You guys buy tents. You set them all up. You kind of get yourself figured out. Ooh, first night in Chult. You've been in hammocks on in bunks in the Belladonna for the past couple of days. So it is nice for lots of you to be on solid ground, but it is an interesting experience. The jungle is alive even at night. There are sounds every minute of every hour. But Tefra, you scan the trees along the riverbank, and for the most part, you don't see any. Every so often, you hear something like a twig snapping or something, and it's a smaller kind of vermin type creature running through the underbush, and you don't see anything that concerns you, and Eku doesn't either. And so that's first watch. And Alara and Micah, why don't you guys go ahead and roll me perception checks for second watch?
14.
13. It did that thing again where the 7 looks like a 1, and I got really scared, but it wasn't.
Okay. So same for both of you. your watch, you are overwhelmed by how loud the jungle is even at night, but there is nothing. I mean, everything seems out of the ordinary, but nothing of danger sparks or catches your attention. And then Val, why don't you go ahead and give me that final perception roll?
9.
9. You come out of your meditation as Micah and Alara go back down to rest again, to get their kind of second half of their rest. And it is loud as hell. Damn. You know, even though it's dark, you're normally really happy in the dark. You're like a little overstimulated by how loud it is, and the sounds of the birds and the monkeys and everything. It's over. McMuffin every so often will call back out, and you'll try and shush him so he doesn't wake everybody else. But you have a hard time really focusing on watching because you're just so overwhelmed by listening. I need everybody.
She's also had a really rough couple of hours.
That is true. You know, there's a lot of stuff that happened earlier today that Val needs to reflect on. And would you like Val to reflect on such things?
I mean, she's gonna try not to, but it's kind of impossible to not do that in the dark. She's just kind of sitting there, like spinning her House Sylvain ring around her finger, and just every time she tries not to think about it, she just keeps having flashes of what the hag showed her. So.
Yeah.
She's like, damn, maybe this was a bad idea.
Val went through some stuff. Yeah. All right. So I need everybody to roll initiative. No, I'm just kidding.
Of course.
No, go ahead and roll me your Constitution saving throws. And since it's first night in the jungle, you don't have to beat much. So don't worry. Not a lot of pressure here.
6.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's still loading. I don't know what's going on.
It's okay.
And then disappeared. Did anyone see that on their side?
No.
You can check the game log.
10.
All right. The DC was 5, so Val almost didn't make it, but everybody can take a long rest.
Hey.
All right. And now we do our other rolls. I will mark that it's a new day. Another day has passed. Another wound appears on Syndra's body.
Well, we don't know that.
Nope, you don't. You do not. But I enjoy telling you that it's happening.
That's specifically for us, not the characters.
Yes.
I'm sure Val's thinking about it. I'm sure she's like,
I can feel the wound open.
All right. It's time to roll for weather. So why don't Micah, Val, Laura go ahead and roll those D20s, please?
You still have a comment up.
Thanks.
oh my God, you've got to be joking.
Hold on. Micah first.
I got a 1.
I got an 18.
Okay, 18, 1 and 1.
Yep. We're getting all the bad rolls out of the way, okay?
Fine, we don't know that one is bad. This is weather. It's
Exactly.
not-
That's why I'm like, we're getting all the ones away from actual combat and like anything that matters.
Weather,
Wait,
yeah. I think
Together,
so.
we all got a 20.
Hey.
Okay. Weather. Okay, so 18. Is that what you said? Okay, unfortunately, today it is extremely hot. You all come out of your sleep drenched in sweat, and it is morning. You reach for your canteens and you chug what's left. Micah, would you like to burn your first spell of the day by refilling everybody's canteens?
Yeah, we're gonna need this.
Okay, so burn that spell. not burn. I don't want to indicate that it's not useful. It's a very useful spell to be able to have you guys hydrated. It is extremely heavy. Heat is what I'm trying to say. Heavy heat, whatever. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because it's really humid, right? And it's like oppressive, and there is no wind. It is like thick. Air is thick. Breathing it in, you can literally feel the moisture molecules. Like it's like being in a sauna. Like not even a sauna, it's like being in a steam room. Like that's the vibe today. And there is no precipitation. However, you are in the jungle. So we don't even need to roll for clouds for Val because you are under cover of the jungle. So it's not raining, but this is a rainforest. So there are like, you get spit on by the trees occasionally, and it does not provide relief from the heat, unfortunately.
Wow.
All right. So Eku says to you all, she greets you all and says good morning. And then she says, when we take off today, this is where our path diverges from the river. And watch as you step. And I will make sure to try and point out any pitfalls or poisonous ivies again. But do try and keep up as we go in. We should hit Fort Balerion around just after the sun has hit its zenith. Because you guys theoretically won't be doing a full day of travel, we'll see. Go ahead and roll me 2d20. I want Val and Tefra to each roll me a d20.
Just one?
Just one.
16.
13.
All right.
Oh my God. I don't know.
It's fine. Val, with your little 16, I want you to roll me a D100.
Oh.
Why is it always me? 72.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ.
Girl, you can't just fucking do this to us.
Okay. So very soon after you start walking, you give me a second.
You roll for initiative.
Very soon after you start walking, I'm gonna have Eku roll. Eku leads you all into the jungle, further into the jungle, deeper into the jungle, and I'm not gonna lie, she seems a little distracted this morning. She's really into pointing out the flora and the fauna. We're apparently in a region where along the riverbank, she's just talking about how it is a microbiome. There are species here that are so highly specialized to this area of the moon that you live on that you can't find them anywhere else. This is the only place. This is the only
I
place.
just feel like rolling my eyes the whole time.
Yes.
Mike is fully into it though.
Yes.
Like this is a great time.
Yes.
See, we've clocked the special interest.
Okay. Give me a second. I have to roll. Give me a second, guys. Why?
I'm so scared.
I'm
like shaking right now. I'm so scared.
My anxiety is so high right now. Like, oh
no. Okay. Give me a second, you guys. Okay. Sorry, I just, because like you said, a lot of these things are random, so I have to do a lot of stuff on the fly. That's ironic. Anyway,
Is it?
okay, so you guys are all walking. You're all walking. You're listening to Eku's little nature lecture, and okay, it's fine.
Every time Wallace reacts, I'm like, the Miley Cyrus song, what does it mean?
I'm sorry. I am okay. There's a reason for my reaction right now. It is because I am very surprised, but also I'm like, I didn't prep for this, right? And I have to be able to do this on the fly. So I'm just a little stressed, but it's fine. Okay, Val, does a 14 hit? Val, does a 14 hit?
I'm a 14, so yes.
Okay. Micah, does a 7 hit?
No.
Tefra, does a 9 hit?
No.
Alara, does a 9 hit?
No.
Okay, Eku is gonna get hit.
Yes. No.
And Alara does a 20 hit.
Me, you already did me.
I know I did.
Oh no! Yes, 20 definitely hits.
Okay. So Echo turns to you and she goes, oh, "Look, Micah, this is a very special type of mushroom." And as she says it, a javelin just spears through her arm, her upper shoulder. Val, you reach out to her and you get hit with one as well. And Alara, and all of you, Micah, one zooms past your ear. Tefra, another comes spiking right down next to you. Alara, one spikes down off to the other side of you, and you're like, "Ha, missed me, punk!" And
It's very Alara.
Yeah.
Okay, 2D. Okay. And so Alara, you get hit for 8 damage.
Whew.
Eku, oh god. So Eku gets hit for that. And sorry, give me a second. I was not expecting combat. I don't know why I wasn't expecting combat. It was possible.
No, we're in the jungle.
I know, that's true.
Well, it's like, expect the unexpected. It doesn't expect it.
Val, you get hit for 7 damage.
Okay.
And you all hear the flapping of wings and like the sound, like a shrieking call of some form.
What the fuck?
Don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do the beast bond again with McMuffin so they can fly up and get a better view?
Yeah, can we see it? What's making this noise and throw these javelins?
Like we did before? No.
Yeah.
No, not McMuffin.
Well, he's just gonna go see.
Well, you tell me.
What about him?
Yeah, it's basically I established a telepathic link with one beast that I touch that is friendly. The spell. Okay, we did that.
Actually, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna let you do this, but I do need everybody to roll initiative.
Okay.
Initiative?
Terrible.
I'm opening a new fucking browser. What the hell?
Why am I blanking on where initiative is?
You
Oh,
can
there it is. Okay, I found it. Totally, it's like right in the middle. Oh Lord, I got a 2. Oh, 5 with my thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
11.
Oh, we're just going around.
Yeah, it's just I can just do this. It's fine. So Val got an 11.
Micah got a 15.
Nice.
Tefra got a 16.
Nice. All right. Okay. I'm going to let Alara go first just because she was saying stuff, and then we'll go into our round of initiative. So go for it, Alara. What are you doing?
So I'm just gonna do the beast bond with
And that you create a telepathic link, and you can do what?
Okay, until the spell ends, the link is active while you and the beast are within line of sight of each other. Through the link, the beast can understand your telepathic messages to it, and it can telepathically communicate simple emotions and concepts back to you.
Okay.
so basically, like we did with the monks or whatever, I just to get an idea of what we're seeing. Like I can like maybe he can send me an image of what we're seeing.
Well, he can't send you an image. He can send concepts and emotions.
Okay.
So Val, why don't you go ahead and roll me initiative for McMuffin? I almost called him Hamburger. McMuffin.
Oh.
I got a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Okay. So Mac is the first in initiative. So Mac is able to fly up. What is his flying speed, Kate?
I don't know.
You don't have. You just pull up the stats. Pull up the stats for a flying monkey.
Okay, hold on.
30 feet of flying.
Yeah. Good morning, Estelle. She says, "I love how upbeat Wallace is when she's preparing to kill you all." It's nerves. It's nerves.
Mine says 20. Oh, fly is 30 feet. Yeah, you're right, Mars.
Okay, so 30 feet up. Give me a second.
Up to the top.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Okay. So he makes it 30 feet up into the canopy, but he's still within a shrouded area. I'm gonna say, Val, make him roll a perception check. Yeah. You're muted, babe. Oh, I know. Something's happening.
$11.
An 11? Okay. Alara, he's a monkey, so you just get panic. You get a sense of panic coming from McMuffin. He does not want to be up this high. He has a desire to find a cave and be inside, underground, is his feeling right now. He's like, monkey brain is now lizard braining. All right. Okay, so that's gonna be Mac's turn. He climbs onto the branch of a tree and like he really tries to rustle into the leaves of the canopy. And his wide, huge eyes, like his wings fully curl in on himself, and his eyes are just like he's just a pair of eyes, just staring up at the above the canopy, making kind of like sad trilling noises, like. Okay, it is now Tefra's turn.
Is that going to actually add to my fear since I'm telepathically linked to him?
If it doesn't say that's a mechanic, unless it says like if that creature is frightened, you become frightened, then no.
Okay.
Can we is there any visual indication of what is attacking us?
You can roll a perception check,
Okay,
and we can call that your bonus. We can call that your bonus action.
Okay, bonus action. Perceive. What the fuck's going on? A 6. Lovely.
Someone threw a javelin at you, and you know Mac was looking up, but you look up to the canopy, and it is a 6. Yeah, no. You don't see anything. You don't even know what direction the javelins came from. You know they came from above you. You just don't know what general direction it came from, unfortunately.
Okay. Tefra and her mission to become a one-woman armory is going to grab a javelin.
Okay. You pick up a javelin and pocket it, or I don't know, stick it in like a back holster or something. I don't know.
And then
make sure you write that down. That you have one.
She's trying to move forward. There's nothing we can do if we can't see what's attacking us, right? Yeah.
Is Stepher gonna run?
No, she's not gonna run. She wanna stay with the party, but like she's gonna be on guard, I guess.
Okay. All right. On guard. You could take the. There's an action you could take that makes attackers have disadvantage against hitting you. I think that's disengage.
Okay. Disengage.
Or maybe as a monk, don't you have like a special thing you can use as a key point that will but you use your bonus action so to do a perception check. But usually monks have like they can spend a key point and it makes people have disadvantage against attacking them. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't have that yet.
You don't have that? Okay. Then never mind. I think disengage, the only thing disengage lets you do is avoid opportunity attacks, actually. I don't think it gives you you could use your action.
Hold my action? Is that a thing?
You could hold your action. You could say I'll hold an attack once if I see something attacking us. You could also hide, which would then affect your AC and stuff like that.
I would like to just hold my attack, I think.
Hold your attack for when you see a creature that is an adversary. Okay. Yeah. Micah, it is your turn.
I have a question about the battlefield awareness. It doesn't say that we have to see anybody. It just says when we're in combat.
Yeah, but it should say when you see a creature you see.
Listen, man, you gotta ask questions.
Absolutely. That was my bad.
So, I guess I'm gonna look around and see if I can figure out what's going on.
With your bonus action, you will be doing a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Flora. That's what I was thinking of, the dodge action. Yes, the dodge action. And monks have an ability that basically let them dodge as a bonus action. So...
I got a 21.
All right. Micah, on the other hand, looks up and it is a windless day, and yet there are areas of the canopy that are rustling. And you actually see up at the tip tops of the tree, perched at the tip tops of the tree, what look to be humanoid pterodactyls.
Ew.
And you see 6 of them, in fact, and they are all studying your group with intensity and all readying. In fact, some of them look as if they are readying to jump down. And you would say that this is they're about 40 feet above you in the canopy.
Okay. I don't have a lot of ranged stuff, so I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
And I need them to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
And if they lose, then they are going to be lit up with a bright green light, and attacks against them would have advantage.
Okay.
And the DC is 14.
A 14. Okay, so the first... Okay, I'll just roll for all of them. What is your... This is a what? One more time?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. Okay, so that's a fail. That's a fail. That's a fail. That's a save. That's a fail. And that's a fail. Damn. Okay, so all but one of them are shrouded in... What's the color of Micah's Fairy Fire?
It's like a bright green, like almost yellowish.
Nice. Like sparkling, like almost mushroom spore cloud kind of vibe, do you think?
Sure.
I don't know. I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you. I don't, we're keeping to an aesthetic here.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, sounds good. And one more time, that gives you guys advantage, and what else?
Yes, so for the duration, they shed dim light in a 10-foot radius, and any attack roll against the creature has advantage, and the affected creature can't benefit from being invisible.
Okay, very nice. And they are just affected. It's not if they move out of the area of effect, right?
They're just affected as long as I have the concentration up.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, you guys all now, everybody is able to see exactly what Micah sees because they're basically outlined in this moldy looking greenish yellow light. You all see these humanoid reptilian flying creatures with like saggy leathery skin and pointed beaks and beady evil eyes looking at you. All right, Micah, would you like to move at all?
We're like directly under them, or
they've got you surrounded. You know,
and how high up did you say they were?
40 feet. There are 2 ahead of you, 1 on either side of your group, and then 2 a little ways behind your group. But they basically encircled your party in the treetops. And McMuffin
staked us.
And McMuffin is within 10 feet of them.
Okay. No, I'm gonna stay in the group, but I'm just gonna be like, do we want to fight these guys?
All right. That is Micah's turn. It is now Eku's turn. Okay. And Eku responds. She says, "Yes, eradicate all evil within the jungle."
I love Eku, but oh my god, she's insane.
Oh my god. That's incredible. Give me a second.
Yeah, she's making my character mature.
What'd you say?
She's making my character mature comparatively.
Yeah. All right. She is going to Okay, so she doesn't have ranged anything either. That's not good. Okay, anyway. She is going to cast Bless on Val, Alara, and Val, Alara, and Tefra. She's not petty. Val, Alara, and Tefra. And Bless gives you all, I believe, a D4.
Yeah.
Bless spell 5e. I very rarely play like a cleric or anything like that, so it's hard for me to tell. Attack rolls or saving throws for the next minute. All right. So the 3 of you, Val, Alara, and Tefra, make sure that every time you attack, you add that D4 to aid you in your attempt. And Eku does not move other than just making the action for the spell and readying herself. And she's got this like gleaming look of fervor on her face. All right. Val, it's your turn, and Alara, start prepping for what you want to do.
Okay. Val is also gonna pick up a javelin and add it to her repertoire.
Well, there's a javelin in you.
She's gonna
Okay.
Fucking hell. Why does this always happen to me? And then she's gonna like, put it in her bag, or on her back or whatever. So I'm just gonna add a little javelin.
I'll call that a free action. I'll say you don't to pick up something. I'm not calling a bonus action or a action.
Okay, hold please while I look at what that does. Hello? Oh, sorry. I just want to see if I can how far the javelin has to throw.
Yeah.
Equip, please. Thank you. Let me see. Okay. I'm gonna yell out like, are we gonna be attacking? Like, should I attack these creatures, or are we trying to dip and dodge?
Well, I will let you know that every single one of you so far has asked, "Are we running?" as opposed to responding to the original question. It's literally going. One person says, "Are we going? Are we going? Are we going?"
Well, I'm specifically asking, like, do we attack? Like, do we attack? Like, are we going for an attack thing? Because right now, like, could we just, like, freeze? Because they're dinosaurs, and if you freeze, the dinosaurs can't see you. Theoretically, but they're, like, kind of creature.
Oh, yeah. Do I know anything about dinosaurs having the swamp thing? No. Okay.
These reptilian creatures are native to Chult. You would not have encountered these in Dark or the swamp surrounding it.
Okay.
Since we can see them now, can I do battlefield awareness, please?
You can do battlefield awareness.
Thank you.
As a bonus action, you can go ahead and do battlefield awareness. So read it to me one more time. Does you have to roll for it? I always forget if you have to roll.
I don't think so. Okay.
Ew.
Your time training studying as an advisee gives you a tactical advantage while in combat alongside other members of the advisory. If you're within 120 feet of another advisee of House Sylvain, you can use a bonus action to make an insight check at about a group of adversaries.
Yeah.
On a successful check, you and your teammates gain understanding about the strength of foes. You must rely on your own intelligence, blah, blah, blah. So it looks like it's an insight check.
Okay.
Insight check.
I'm just going to tell you that this number is not the same, right? For across every single encounter. It changes.
Right.
And I'm going to let you know that this DC is high because these are not a creature that you have ever seen before. Okay. Hags, you have hags exist on Coventry, in Coventry. This is a native creature to Cholt. And so I'm just letting you know it's a very high DC, a very high DC.
Do I have advantage because of the blessed?
You have a D4. And no, you don't even have a D4 because it's a check. It's not a saving throw and it's not an attack. So
okay. Don't you roll insight check?
Insight.
Or no, I do.
You do. For these you roll.
Okay. I'm just making sure we're doing it right.
I roll for vibe checks, basically.
Okay. I get insight and that confused.
No. Like vibe checks are an insight check, but those are when you guys are in conversation with someone and are trying to determine a lie. The reason I roll that for you is so that way, like if you were to roll a 1 and I was like, you trust them, it'd be hard not to metagame that because you know as a player that you've failed that roll. So I roll and I see you got a 1 and I tell you you trust them, and then that's the only information you have is that you trust them, and then you can play that on next week. Whereas you don't know if I rolled a 1 or if I rolled natural 20. You know, you have no idea.
Right.
So
that makes sense.
That's why I roll vibe checks. But other insight type based skill checks you can roll.
Okay, so I rolled a 14. Okay. However, I would like to roll again because I don't think that's high enough.
Are you going to use luck? Or are you going to use your inspiration?
I think I'm going to use...
Oh my god, did you take the lucky feat?
I did. I took lucky feat. Thank you. Hold on. Let me just read what luck is again. Hold on.
Go for it. Read it out loud so we all get entertained.
Okay. Yes, let's see. Hold on, please. Okay. Okay. I have 3 luck points per long rest. Whenever you make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, or when an attack roll is made against you, you can spend 1 roll to roll an additional d20, and you choose which dice to use. You can choose to spend your luck points after you roll the dice, but before the outcome is determined. Mm-hmm. So I don't think is insight an ability check?
Mm-hmm.
I think I am going to use one of my lucks.
Okay. Roll again.
I'm going to roll again. Watch it be worse. Shit, I shouldn't have said anything.
Well, you still get to use the better one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 14.
14 it is.
Your
14 total. 14 total.
Do I add the 2 d20s together?
No, did Deku give you a d4?
No, she doesn't get that. It's not a saving throw, and it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Gotcha.
I'm just saying, like, what was your raw roll? Like, what was the dice roll? Is 14 the raw dice roll plus your ability modifiers? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, 11 was my raw, and then 14 plus 14 the modifier.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah.
You look up, and oh God, what the F? What is this? And you know there are 6 of them, and that they are ugly as fuck.
Great. Val can count. Good to know.
Yeah. But you basically see what everybody else sees. They are leathery skin. They're they have claws, but they're attached to these draping, like what you almost looks like a cloak, but with some of the movement, you see that it's actually flaps of skin like wings. Okay. That's so you failed. You did not able to do your battlefield awareness ability, but you do need to mark it off that you.
I did do a luck. I've marked off luck.
You know what? You need to mark off luck, and you need to mark off the ability to do battlefield awareness because you charged at a short rest. I think.
Oh, I see. Yes, it does. Okay. Okay. So for because that's my bonus action, right?
Yep.
For my action, I'm gonna take my crossbow and I'm just gonna shoot at one of them.
All right. Will you just roll me a d6 so we decide which one you shoot at?
Yes. D6. Ugly number 1.
All right. And that is, I mean, I'm assuming you would not have rolled at literally, or you would not have shot at literally the one who is not affected by fairy fire. So this one is affected by fairy fire. So you do have advantage and you can have your bonus as well.
And my what? Oh, my D4.
Yeah.
Is the D4 on to attack or okay. Sorry.
Attack. It's not the damage.
All right. 23.
That hits, bitch. That hits.
I didn't even have to roll the D4.
Oh, wow. Nicely done. Did you roll a 19 or something? What the hell?
An 18 and a 3.
Oh. That's a 22 then. Wait, that's a 21. 18.
No,
plus my modifier.
Advantage.
Plus my modifier is 5.
What's your modifier is 5. Okay, I was
my
like,
modifier is 5.
That number. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, my modifier is 5.
You hit. It doesn't matter. You hit. What? Roll your damage, girl.
8.
Real quick, Wallace.
Sorry. Did someone say something to me?
Oh, yes. I have a question real quick. Since I was holding my action until I saw them, should I have gone? Or do I get 2 attacks on my turn?
Yeah. I will let you go right after we're done with Val. I'll let you do your first. Just give me a second. Am I being stupid?
Yes.
Do not insult the dungeon master.
I walked into that one. You did 8 damage, Katie. Is that right?
Yes, 8 piercing.
Okay. Let me just make sure
that matters.
It can. Let me just check.
Right.
Okay. So then that puts them at math.
You should just tell us the numbers so we can do the math for you.
No, because you guys haven't succeeded at battlefield awareness yet.
It's fine. We have 3 more tries to do so.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
We'll get one of them.
Okay. So that one is hit. And you do a crossbow and it like gets it right in the cheek and and now it looks extra pissed off.
I was gonna flip at the finger or whatever the fuck that is and come between the thing.
Yeah. All right. It is now. Is that your turn? Do you want to move at all?
No. I'm gonna stay here because I can't do anything else. Like I can't hide or anything.
Okay. It is now Alara's turn. It's not Alara's turn.
Isn't Tefra going to use her action?
It's Tefra's turn to take a hit. Yes. Thank you, everybody, for keeping me honest, because damn, she can't remember shit.
You have a lot to manage.
Yeah, you got a lot going on.
Yeah.
You're good.
Sparred by Val's attack,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull up my short bow too and light one up.
Are you going to aim for the same one as Val, or are you going to go for a different one?
Oh, the same one.
Okay, go for it.
We learned our lesson with the hags.
Hold on. Pause. 4. That's only a 13.
You get advantage. Did you roll with advantage?
Yeah.
A 13 plus your D4?
Yep.
A 13 hits.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your damage. And what are you attacking with? Are you throwing your javelin?
Oh no, my short bow.
Great.
It's got a range of far, I guess. That's 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. You get it right in the chest, and it looks not good. It looks not good. It's struggle busting now. It's like wheezing. I think you might have gotten a lung. You're like interesting. These things have lungs. Good to know. All right. Would you like to? That's just your action. That wasn't your full turn. So just your action. All right. Now it is Alara's turn.
All right. I'm gonna do a longbow, but I'm gonna since that one seems to be struggling, I'm gonna go for the one right next to him I guess is there one right next to him?
This is going to be one of the two that was in front of you. So yes, there is one
Okay.
that's just a little off to the side of this one. Yeah.
Okay.
Are they flying or are they sitting in the trees?
They are like perched on in the treetops.
Okay.
But some of them look as if they're like flapping their wings as if they are about to fly.
Okay. All right. So I'm using my longbow. And then I get the +4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is this one of the ones that's also lit up? Did you do advantage if so?
This would be one of the ones that's lit up, yes.
So I got 11.
Total for advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was your longbow. Laura readies her longbow and aims it, and it just into the canopy. And the one you missed lets out a mocking screech.
Fine.
All right, it is their turn. Okay. Jiminy Christmas.
Do they speak?
You don't know.
They laugh at us, apparently.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Every single one of them kind of does this like synchronized move where they all and then dive bomb your party. The only one that doesn't is the one that is injured, still up in the trees. So
And we die.
we're gonna say this one's gonna go for Val. We're just gonna do a round robin here. Hits. Yeah, okay. And 2 with its claws. Okay, so they each get to make 3 attacks. So it's going to, the first one is going to bite at Val and does a 14 hit. I believe that is your AC, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
My AC, yep.
So Val, you take 5 piercing damage, okay, from that. And then it's gonna, it bites at your neck and it rips out a chunk of your skin and you immediately start bleeding from that wound. And it's gonna also take both of its winged claws and like do dual scratches down your face. That's a 14, that's another hit. And that's a 15. So it's going to be another 8 points of damage to Val.
Awesome.
Okay, now for Micah's attack for the bite, that's going to be a 6.
Nope.
Okay, and the 2 claw attacks, an 11 and a 22.
Yeah, that one will hit.
Actually, also, Val, you are frightened. Wow, you don't even make a saving throw. You are frightened. You're just frightened.
So I can't, what does that mean?
So frightened is a condition. It means you have disadvantage on ability checks, but because you have advantage from these, then your future attacks will just be canceled.
Normal?
So you just have a normal roll. And you can't willingly move closer to this to the source of your fear. So you can't move towards any of these creatures.
Okay.
You can still attack. You can still move as long as you're not moving closer to any of them. But they do have you surrounded, so
I'm stuck.
you're a little stuck. Okay, so one of them did hit Micah, but just with its claw. So that's 6 points of damage, of slashing damage to Micah.
Okay, I'm going to Hellish Rebuke with my reaction because it hurt me.
Okay, excellent. Will you just roll me a random d6, please,
Oh, okay.
before you Hellish Rebuke?
3.
Okay. Go ahead and Hellish Rebuke.
Do you want me to read it out loud for you?
Did I make a dex save?
No, I just haven't really used this, so I figured you would.
Go for it. Read it. Yeah, absolutely.
So because this creature damaged me, I point my finger at it, and it is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. Oh, you do have to make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
And then if you fail, it's 3d10 fire damage. If you succeed, it's half of damage.
That is going to be a 17.
You do save, so it's
Okay.
still half damage.
Yeah, go ahead and roll 3d10.
Damage either way, slay.
Half of 11. Whichever
5.
way you want to.
We'll
Round.
call it 5. 5. So 12, 19. So, all right. So this creature is seared in flame, and once the flame stops, there are bits of its skin that are crackled and crisped up. All right. And so that is your reaction, correct, Micah? All right. Now it's going to be the creature that's attacking Tefra, attacking Tefra. That's going to be a dirty 20 to hit on the bite.
Yeah.
Oh, and Micah, though, you are also frightened because you were also hit. So you were frightened.
Okay.
So the bite, the damage from the bite, Devasia, or Tefra, sorry, that was by accident. I'm going to roll that again. 9 points of piercing damage on the bite to Tefra. Its claw attacks a 6, I'm assuming does not hit. And I'm assuming a 10 does not hit either. Okay, so you were bit and you bit. Does anybody watch Community? Does anybody get that joke? Anyway. Oh, dang it, you guys. I need different friends. No, it's okay. But it swipes at you and you're able to avoid getting hit by it, but you are frightened as well because you were hit. And it just
means the next attack will be
sorry.
flat. Sorry. That just means the next attack will be flat, not with advantage.
Until you're no longer frightened. So it's a condition. I believe at the end of your next turn, you're able to try and save from the frightened condition.
Okay.
But just so you guys get a visual of why this has scared you, right? You did see the creatures, and then they did this synchronized movement and all just dive bombed you, right? At a terrifying speed. So that is why you're frightened, because they've dive bombed you and bit and like slashed at you. So that's why it was so scary. But that is that one's turn. Alara, this is yours. Does a 13 hit?
No.
That's for the bite. How about a 14?
Yes.
Okay, so it does get a claw at you, and then another that will not hit. That's a 10. So it gets one hit on you, and that is 8 points of slashing damage with its claw. I rolled really well on that damage.
Yeah.
And you are also frightened. And then the fifth one is going to go for Eku. And I don't think that hits with the bite. Let me see. Oh, that does hit. Okay, so bite hits. That does not hit. That hits. So one bite and one claw on Eku. So that's 3, 7, 9 points of piercing damage on the bite. 9. And then with one claw is 7 points of. So hold on. Sorry. -7 is equal to. Okay. All right. Eku's looking pretty hurt. She gets bit right in the neck, and a huge chunk of her neck just gets bit out. Like just blood is gushing down from her throat, and she gets a huge slash mark across her stomach as well. All right, guys. Okay. It is now Mac's turn. He's going to use his action to hide. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, he's better hide.
I guess that's up to you, Val. What would you like Mac to do?
Oh, please hide. Please stay away from these creatures.
All right. Tefra, it's your turn, and Micah, will be coming up to you.
Okay. Is the one that Micah hit close to me?
No, that one is still up in the trees, and in fact, it didn't even take a turn because I forgot. So that one's 40 feet.
No, the one that I with my
Micah's very fine.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought you were talking about the one that's like really injured. I mean, yes-ish. I'm assuming you guys were all relatively close together. I mean, you're all huddled in a group right now, right? But there is one that's right in front of you. But there is, you can't. I will say, for the sake of ease, you were all like not within 5 feet of each other. You guys are all out of range of each other, which means you're out of range of the other ones, except for the ones that have come right up to you.
Okay.
So you can't move towards any other ones, but you could make ranged attacks towards any of the others.
Okay. Alrighty then. We are going to hold on. Pause. Okay. We're gonna take our regular old dagger and then just try to stab at the one in front of us.
Okay, roll me a d6, please.
Five.
Okay.
And then 15 to hit. That's about the D4.
That hits. That does hit.
For 8 points of damage.
Nice.
And then I like to use a key point.
Ooh.
So I can flurry of blows.
Do it.
Yeah. I got a 9 or 6. I can't tell. Okay, that was a 12. I'll do the D4.
Nice. And you're not rolling with advantage anymore, remember?
No.
That's right.
I
Okay.
haven't been. So plus 4, 14.
14 hits.
Okay. And then the second attack was a 23.
That hits.
Okay, so 9 plus 8.
That's
17?
How much damage you did?
Yes.
Okay. So this thing comes to you, and like you were scared of it because it got an attack on you. That was really scary. And were these all punches? What was your first hit?
The first one, a dagger, and then the flurry blows, 2 punches.
What is your damage on your flurry of blows? What is the damage?
It's a D6 plus 4.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
well, you get a dagger under its rib cage and then kind of uppercut under its jaw, and on the second hit you literally hear its spinal cord crack underneath the power of your fist, and it literally eyes close and it slumps to the ground. It's dead.
Yes.
Like that.
Val's gonna applaud.
Yes.
All right. Fabulously done. You cannot move is the only thing because you are surrounded by the things that are terrifying you, but you can go ahead and roll a wisdom save. I'm going to let you go ahead and roll a wisdom save to see if you are still frightened.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You are no longer frightened. You have lost the frightened condition.
After that, I hope so.
That incredible round of attack for you. You're like, oh, I can one punch these things. Yeah. Like you're like, these aren't scary. These are nothing. All right. Amazingly done, Tebra. Micah, it is your turn.
So there's one right in front of me, right? Like within melee range?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to use my... Well, I might as well use my bonus action to do battlefield awareness just to see for fun.
Okay.
do that first.
So go ahead and roll me that insight check.
Just a regular insight check.
Correct.
That is 21.
That is enough. And you are able to determine. Hold on. Oh, wait, that I have to show you guys stuff now. Give me a second. I have to finish rolling their health. I've been slowly rolling their health this whole time.
Can we take like a little break? I have to go to the bathroom.
Absolutely. Let me go ahead and play our break thing because it has been an hour and a half at this point. So yes, and we'll just remember that Micah had just done battlefield awareness. Okay. Back in just about 2 minutes, everybody. All right. Is everybody back? I can't see. I'm doing something right now.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to. Why didn't this copy over? There we go.
Oh,
Second. 12. Okay, there we go. C and V. All right. I can go ahead and share with you the notes. And I'm sorry I don't have a map for this, guys, but we're going to have to do theater of mind because I didn't prep for this because it was a random encounter that Katie rolled. So.
Damn it. Well, we're kind of kicking ass, so.
Well, we'll see.
Well, Tefra's kicking ass.
Also, I'm laughing at the autocorrect, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Be her.
All right. All right.
it's like a Bible verse.
All right. Okay, so who just did that? That was Micah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Micah, you are right now in contact with this one. And let me tell you some more information about it. So you have their current hit points. And what else do you know? Do you know their AC?
Yeah, I think it's just hit points at AC.
Okay. All right. For all of them.
Okay.
So there you go. This is the battlefield that you guys are working with one creature already dead that near Tefra. And that was your bonus action. Now you have your action. And you are frightened still.
Yes. For my action, I'm going to wild shape into a giant wolf spider.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bite it.
You're going to bite it? Okay, go ahead and roll to attack.
Mike is like, how do you like being bitten?
Yeah.
That is a... Hold on, the window closes every time I roll the dice. 19.
That hits.
So it's Oh gosh. 5 damage, and
Okay.
then it has to make. Oh my god! Why is the die on top of my window that pops open? DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
All right. And he rolled a 9.
So it takes. I can open up the stupid window again. 4. What is this? Poison damage.
Okay. All right. You bite. Where would you like to bite this creature?
Right on its stupid face.
On its like long pointed. Oh, can I get this to you guys? Hold on. Let me see if I can get this in the window for you, so you can kind of have a visual.
Is that the notes app? Can you copy paste it in there?
Yeah. Just give me a second. I'm gonna see if it will just show up. Okay, will it show up? Because I put it. I'm doing this on one computer, but they should. Well, maybe I can copy and paste from one computer to the next because I can. Oh God, something's happening. Oh God, what have I just done? I think it's gonna be fine. There we go.
Oh.
Facing.
Ooh. Ooh.
It looks like a monster from Scooby Doo or something.
It does.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, why?
Oh, okay.
Goodbye.
Why?
You're bigger than the whole sky.
Oh, it's because it's updated because I posted it twice. Okay, hold on. Just delete that one. Okay. So that is what you guys are fighting. You bite it right on its long little beak thing. Kind of, I can even say your fangs go into its little nose holes, and that's how you inject the poison right into where it breathes. And it's just gone. Okay. Okay. So that was Micah's turn. It is now.
Do I make a save from the fear?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Go for it.
What do I roll?
A wisdom save.
Wisdom save. 14?
14 is not enough. You are still frightened, unfortunately.
D4? Was she blessed?
Oh yeah, you can add your D4.
Was I blessed? I thought it was just the other 3.
Oh, that's right. Micah was not blessed.
Gotta stay honest.
I know. Thank you. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Okay. So yes, you unfortunately are still frightened. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna hiss at it and then I can be done.
Oh yeah, good little hiss. All right, it is Eku's turn. Val, you should start prepping what you're gonna do. Eku is gonna go ahead and try and smack the one that just attacked her with her staff as she's like holding like her guts that are, coming from her stomach. She's not doing well.
While you're still standing?
That's a natural 20. And she does, well, not very well. She does 6 bludgeoning damage, and I'm gonna roll a random d6. Okay, she's with this Peter.
Not the Peters.
And she bonks it right on the head. 23. All right, and she's gonna stay where she is. And Val, it is now your turn. Alara, you should start preparing what you're gonna do.
Okay. Let me think. Sorry, I should have prepared this beforehand, but I didn't think. How far away is Eku from me?
10 feet.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna throw a healing potion at her, but the range is 5 feet, so never mind.
Oh.
I'm gonna do a 2-handed attack.
Okay.
With my dagger and my rapier.
That's funny. With your dagger and your rapier. Okay, roll to attack.
So 17 on the rapier.
That hits. Oh, and you, let's see. I guess your roll me a d4.
There we go. 3.
A 3. Okay, so you are with this Peter, and which means you actually have disadvantage on your attack rolls, because this Peter did not.
But I have advantage with
This one's
Echo.
not glowing.
This Peter saved.
Oh, but it's right in front of me.
Wait, why does that matter?
I can see it.
No, but
when they're glowing, you get advantage against.
yeah, it's only when you're glowing. Wait, why do you think you have advantage?
Because I'm blessed.
That's not
I
advantage.
do.
No. Bless
No.
is a d4.
Well, I didn't roll with advantage
Okay, good. Because you don't
on
have
this. I didn't really. I forgot. I honestly forgot. So neither of my things are with advantage.
Okay. So what? So your first one hit. What was your second one?
14.
So they both hit. So what's
They
your
both
damage?
hit. And I rolled them both without advantage. That's right. That's right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
I want to accidentally.
No, you're good.
Okay. And that's going to be 12 total damage.
You very badly injure it. In fact, you would say you've got it down to about 30%. Nicely done. Nicely done.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to drink a health potion.
All right. Go for it. Go ahead and give yourself some healing.
Hold, please, while I figure out where that went. Hello. Go.
Did Val tell us about the health potions she stole, or did she just have them all clinking around in her bag?
I think I just got them clinking around. I'm just pulling them out.
Hey.
Okay, hold on. So it is 2d4 plus 2. It's going to be 9.
Sasha says, send that Peter back to Neverland, Val.
Okay, and that's my turn.
All right. Alara, it is your turn.
Okay, so which one is in, since I'm strongest with my longbow.
This is the one that is right in front of you.
Okay, so I'm stronger with my longbow. So where do I have like do I have a good aim at anybody?
You could go for the one that's up in the tree. Still, that's at 8.
To hopefully finish him off. Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, go roll to attack.
25.
That hit.
Okay. And then damage is 10.
Okay. Yeah, you get it right through the eye, like that Alara always wants to be doing, right? And it's right through the eye, and it goes, and then it just collapses and starts falling, and you just kind of see it, plonk, and it hits the ground, and it's gone. This Peter's gone.
Peter.
Can I roll for the wisdom roll for my fear?
You may, and Val, you can do the same. I think she left, but yes, Alara, you can go ahead and roll wisdom.
I will do that. Sorry, I was just getting water.
You're good.
I got a 9.
Unfortunately, you are still frightened.
I got a 16.
You feel your confidence and courage return to you. You are no longer frightened, Val.
Same.
Right. Okay, it is now the Peter's turns. So this Peter right in front of Alara is going to go wonk, wonk, wonk. A bite and 2 claws. That's a 9, a 16 for the first claw attack, and a 22 for the second claw attack.
Ooh.
So that's 7 points of slashing damage to Alara.
Okay.
And then it's going to try and fly away. So you can get an attack of opportunity on it if you would like.
Okay. Like with my dagger?
Yeah, just whatever weapon you have on you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try that. So
roll to attack.
13?
That does hit. Yeah, so go ahead and roll damage.
6.
Nice.
Okay, so it goes and it like lunges at you to bite you, and you're able to dodge the bite, but then it does 2 slashes across your rib cage, and both of them get you, or one of them got you, both of them got you, and then it kind of bends down and shoots up into the sky, but not before you get one good hook of a dagger into its rib cage as well. And you're able to pull your dagger out before it totally flies away, but it shoots up even above the canopies, above the tree line where you can see. And it shoots out of sight. How do I indicate that? Can I let's just do that as a way of saying it's not in combat anymore. This Peter, in front of Micah, 16 to bite, a 10, I'm assuming does not hit, and a 21. So it gets 1 bite, 1 claw on you. So that's 11 piercing from the bite. It gets you right in the jugular.
Okay, it's gonna bite me, and I turn back into regular Micah because I only had 11 HP as a
spider.
All
All right, and then 1 claw attack is going to be 8 points of slashing damage.
Yikes!
And
actually, that's not too bad. I was just being dramatic.
And then this guy is also going to try and shoot up into the sky. Do you still have your reaction?
Yeah, because I used my reaction on the first turn, not the second.
Okay, so you can go ahead and do an opportunity attack if you would like, as it's flying away.
Can I? Actually, would it be my Hellish Rebuke or would it be my Quarterstaff?
You can do Hellish Rebuke because it damaged
you.
you.
No. My Hellish Rebuke I can only use once per.
Oh, okay.
So it would be my Quarterstaff.
Okay.
This button. Nah, it's only a 10 to hit.
Okay, that does not hit. So it zooms back up into the sky. So we'll say that this is not currently visible.
Oh, I miss Blue.
Oh, yeah. Actually, you know what's funny is that this dog's name is also Blue.
Oh.
As it so happens to be.
My boy, he would be hiding.
All right. Peter 4 is going to go for Val with its 3 attacks. That's a dirty 20 for the bite. A 23 for 1 claw attack. And a 16 for the second claw attack.
Oh my fucking god. Val cannot win. Got hit every time. I don't.
Plus how many? What? Hold on. Oh, okay, yeah. So 7 piercing for the bite.
Okay.
And then 11 slashing damage.
And she's fucking down again.
Down.
Oh
okay.
God.
And so it's gonna and then it's gonna also and once you collapse in front of it, it's gonna shoot up into the sky, and you can't take a reaction because you're down.
Motherfucker.
And
Rolls are always so good.
this Peter is gonna go for Eku. That does not hit. That does hit. That hits as well. So it's going to get the 2 claw attacks. 11 total points of damage to Eku. Here's my girly pop. Okay, Eku does not get bitten, but more scratch marks down both sides of her arms. She screams out in pain and is just covered in blood. Okay. And this guy is going to remain in Well, let me look at their intelligence. This guy's going to remain in combat because he's very focused on Eku right now. All right. It is Mac's turn. What does Mac do, Val?
He continues to hide.
Okay.
He's just gonna stay up there until they're
Okay.
all gone.
Well, Alara, how long does your beast bond last?
I think it lasts, let's see. It lasts 10 minutes.
Okay, so I mean, if you could also command Mac to do something, should you wish.
I'm just sending hide while you can, buddy.
Okay. All right. So Mac is hiding. Tefra, it's your turn. Micah, think about what you want to be doing.
Okay, I would just like to straight up attack the one in front of Eku.
Okay, you can run up to it and start throwing those punches.
Yeah.
We're going all fists today. Hold up, let me read this 1 second. Okay. I'm just gonna throw some punches.
All right, punch, punch, punch.
Hold up.
Holding.
Oh, that was only a 12.
Oh, that hits. There he sees 12.
Oh, okay. Another flurry of blows. Just all at once.
Okay.
8 plus 4 is 12.
12.
And 16. Okay.
And you can roll with advantage because you're not frightened, and this one is very fired.
Oh, well, they all hit. Right?
Well, but roll just 3 more d20 to see if you got a crit,
Okay. Boop. Boop. Oh, shit. Nat 20.
Hey! Okay, so your first punch, your second punch are just normal, and then do critical damage for your third. So that just means you double the damage dice, but you don't double any modifier to that damage dice.
Okay.
Do you mean double the number that's rolled or double the number of dice that are rolled?
I double the number that's rolled, so that way you don't have to just be constantly rolling dice.
Okay. First one was 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Second was 8.
So we're at 13. Okay.
12?
You did 12 points of damage for your crit?
Yeah. You said you double the base hit.
The base hit, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But you still, okay, it doesn't matter. You got him. Wow. Damn. Y'all, monks are nuts. Anyway, you come and just take a punch to the back, like right where the spleen would be, and it kind of like crumples a little bit, and then you take 2 of your fists and just on its, like, I don't even know, maybe you bring it down on the shoulders. I have no. How do you want to do this?
Ooh. Yeah. Like right here.
In the back?
Base the spine.
Pop. And just one punch again, man. You take them out. You guys should all just like chill out as Tefra just runs around and just takes
I
it.
know, right?
All right. Okay. So that Peter is out. And is anybody still frightened? Because
I am.
Okay, but that's because you did roll though. We rolled for you to say.
I did roll. Yeah.
Okay, Micah, it is your turn.
So we can't see them at all, not even any glowing stuff?
Actually, you can see the glowing above the trees. Yeah, you can see that they're up there. They're glowing.
Okay, so we know that they didn't like completely leave. They're still in the area.
They are still in the area, yes. Good.
I'm going to... Oh, okay. I'm going to use my bonus action because I see Val down again.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to do Healing Word
Okay.
at 2nd level.
Okay.
And so, Val, you come back with 8 hit points.
Ooh, that for healing word, that's really nice.
Excuse me. And then my action, I'm going to cast Chill Touch. So
What's the range on Chill Touch?
it's 120 feet.
Okay. And I will let you know that because they are, you can see the glowing, but because they are above the trees and like other stuff, I'm going to increase their AC just momentarily. So it's a little harder to hit them.
Mm-hmm. And I'm still afraid, so I don't get the advantage.
Correct. And I'm assuming you don't even know where this one is because this one is not glowing.
Okay.
So you can try and go for Peter 2 or Peter 3. It will be a random roll because you don't, from this height, you can just see the glows. You can't see which one is hurt the most. So we'll just have you roll a random dice.
So do you want me to do that before I attack?
Actually, I'll go ahead and roll it. I'll roll you a d4.
Okay.
And you are going for this one. So
all right. So my attack roll is 17.
That hits.
And just to cover our bases, this is not undead.
It is not.
So it doesn't do anything extra. But it takes... Ooh, I rolled an 8 on the damage die, so it takes 8 damage.
Nice. So you hear a dying squawk, and this begins to fall as it has been chilled touch to death.
Yeah, you guys don't get to see because the tree is in the way, but a big ghost hand comes up and, like, crumbles it.
Nice.
And that's... I'm going to go stand next to Val.
Okay.
Just so that if she needs anything, I can be there for her. But that's my bonus action and my action, so I'm done.
Okay. So now it is Eku's turn, and Val, your turn is going to be coming up next.
Awesome.
Eku is going to also come up near you, and she's just going to stand near you as well and just kind of like see if you're okay.
Heal yourself, girl.
Yeah.
I thought you just said kill yourself.
Oh, God.
All right.
I really did not say that.
It is your turn, Val, and Alara, you should be considering what you want to do.
Okay, so I can see the third Peter, right? Or not see, but I can see the glow.
You can see the glow of the third Peter, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna take out my crossbow again and try to hit him.
All right, roll to attack.
And do I have advantage on it, right?
You're no longer frightened, so yes, you have advantage.
Okay. That will be a 23 to hit. Okay, here we go. 5.
A 5 points of damage?
Yeah, 5 points of damage.
All right, you also hear, oh wait, hold on. 11 minus 5 is equal to 6. You also hear a blood-curdling cry, scream. But at this point, you see the descending body of the one that has died, but this is all happening once, so it's mid-fall, but it has now fallen below the tree line, so you see it's coming crashing down.
Never mind. Okay.
What else?
Do I use another one of my potions of healing?
How many do you have left?
You don't know.
This is day 1 in the jungle.
I know. I'm gonna. Can I take out tonight hide? Can I do my hide action or use hide as a bonus action?
Oh, yeah, because you're a rogue. Yeah, you can use your bonus action to hide. Wait, is that a bonus action?
Hold on.
I think it might be disengage and dash as bonus actions. I don't know if you can do bonus action to hide yet. It should, if you just look at your bonus action options, it should tell you.
Yes, I can. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns to take the dash, disengage, or hide action.
All right, so you can go ahead and Hide. And will you just, does it tell you what hide is? I think it just adds something to your AC. Hold on. I might have
Let me.
the screen. Where did I put that thing? I used it to check the weather, girl.
What does it do? What does this do for me? What does hide do for me?
Oh, interesting. So you need to roll me a stealth check.
Okay. I can roll a stealth check. Where is that? Hello? Why can I not see? There we go. A 7.
A 7? Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.
Okay. Well, and that's it. There we go.
That's it? Okay. All right. It is Alara's turn.
I just realized that I have a bonus action that I mean, I obviously can't use it now, but I've had it the whole time and I feel like I probably should have used it. So I'm going to say it out loud so that you guys hopefully remember that I have this.
Okay.
It's called Slayer's Prey. And it says, as a bonus action, you designate one creature you can see within 60 feet. And the first time each turn that you hit the target with a weapon attack, it takes an extra 1d6 damage.
Okay.
And this lasts until you finish a short or long rest if you designate a different creature.
Okay.
So I could have been using that, but I just noticed it now. So I will in the future.
Yep.
So I'm just going to use my longbow.
Okay.
To hit the one we can see.
Okay. And you are still frightened, so you don't have advantage, so it's just a straight roll.
Yeah, just a roll.
Did I save for frightened at the end of my turn?
I don't remember.
I don't remember if I rolled.
I don't remember.
I don't think
I asked. I said, "Is anybody frightened? Is anybody left who's frightened?"
that was before because Michael had another turn
after that.
But you weren't frightened anymore.
Yes,
yeah.
Oh, well, that's what I was asking. I was saying, has anybody? I was trying to.
Yeah, but then,
rolls.
but so Micah had rolled beforehand before you asked that and did not save. You asked, "Isn't everyone so frightened?" Micah was frightened. Micah just had a turn and should have rolled again at the end to be frightened.
Oh,
that's what I'm asking. I don't remember if I rolled at the end of my turn.
I don't think you did.
Go ahead and roll.
What was it that I have to roll?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Yeah, 25.
Yes, you feel your courage return to you, bolstered by the fact that as you see this one crashing through the trees, you're like, wow, these things are pansies.
I got a 13.
To hit?
Yeah.
That hits.
Are you blessed?
Oh, no, it doesn't.
No.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
They're further up. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Are you blessed? Lara's blessed. Did you add the 4?
I'm not because I'm so frightened.
You can still
It's add D4.
Oh, I can? Oh, I thought I can use it if I was frightened.
You don't have advantage. The bless doesn't give you advantage.
Oh, gotcha.
Advantage.
Okay. So I got a 14.
Oh, it's just so close.
No, unfortunately, it does not hit. Okay, is that your turn?
I think so because the only bonus action I have can't help me. So
okay. Okay. You all watch as these two creatures repeat their tactic from earlier and dive back down. But this time it is clear that they have one target that they identify as the main threat. And they are both going for Tefra. So Tefra,
Motherfucking
you're about to have 6 attacks on you.
Okay, can I say that because I was holding my dagger and I only did unarmed strike my last attack, I'm gonna agile parry and that gives me 2 extra points to my AC.
Oh, is this a reaction?
It's not under reaction, it's just If you make an unarmed strike as part of your attack action on your turn and are holding your weapon, you gain +2 AC until the start of your next turn.
You know what? I'll have it go. Even though you didn't use your weapon to attack last time, you literally said you were doing all fists. But
I was holding because I used it the first time.
That is true. And I will say it would make sense that you just would put it back in. Like, so yes. Okay, so you have a +2 to your AC. So what is your AC?
19.
A 19. Okay. I'm going to roll for the bites first. So 2 bites, 4 claw attacks. So bites is a dirty 20 on the first one.
Fuck.
A 9 on the second. Okay. 4 claws. I'm so scared.
Me too.
I'm actually so scared right now, you guys. I have no idea what Tefra's health is. Okay. Tefra, what is your health? Just so I know.
At 24.
Okay. 4 claw attacks. So we have 1 bite. Let's roll the damage for the bite. 5 piercing for the bite.
Okay.
Oh God. Okay, so 1 claw attack is just an 8. A 22 to hit.
No.
So that's 1. An 11. And a 15. So only 1 claw. Only 1 hit.
1 bite, 1 claw.
1 bite,
Perfect.
1 claw. Okay, and so that's 6 slashing.
Okay.
Okay, and you are frightened again. And they are both gonna, oh no, they use their movement to dive down. Yeah, they would have used all their movement to dive down. Yep.
Oh, I forgot to do my saving throw for my frightened.
Go for it. Let's see, they were 40.
20.
20. Okay, you save. You feel your courage return to you. They have used all but 10 feet of their movement, so they're going to start ascending again. So Tefra, you can make 1 opportunity attack. One of them is glowing, the other one is not.
Okie dokie.
Oh, wait. Have you used your reaction for any reason?
No.
No? Okay, then you can make an opportunity attack.
$15.
Their AC would have been come back down to 12 because they're back near you. So yes, that does hit. And which one are you going for, the glowing one or the non-glowing one?
Well, 5 points of damage, so I guess it doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Okay. The glowing one.
Okay. So you get 1 punch up right in like this like groin area.
Ew.
And it lets out a scream of agony, but still shoots off. And they are both now 10 feet in the air. Both of them are ascending. Okay. And you are frightened, Tefra. Okay, it is Mac's turn. Alara, do you have anything for Mac to do?
No, he's just hiding.
All right, Tefra, it's your turn.
Okay. I guess I'll try to short bow since they're in the air, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, but they're within 10. I think you'd be fine. You'd be fine. 10 feet is fine.
Okay. 15.
That hits. And I'm assuming you're going for Peter 3.
Well, that got stuck. Yes.
It hits. He's gone.
5.
You're good. You got him. He's going up, and you get him right through the back of the skull, and he just falls back. And also the other one that's been falling this whole time has also thudded to the ground. All right. Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess this is useless now. Never mind. I'm done.
All right. Bye, Felicia. All right. It is Eku's turn, and she is... there's not much she can do because she doesn't have any ranged weapons, so she's gonna stay where she is. Val, it's your turn, and Alara, in case Val doesn't get it here, just prep.
Okay, so Can I reach this guy with my rapier or dagger?
10 feet away. He's 10 feet in the air. You cannot,
Okay.
unless your reach is 10 feet, but I don't think it is. I think it's 5.
No.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Did Tefra just go?
Why are you asking like that?
Because I go after Tefra.
Tefra, yep, you're right. I'm sorry. I thought, yeah. And also, Tefra, you need to roll another wisdom save to see if
12.
a 12. You unfortunately are still frightened.
Oh, wait, can I be for it?
Yes, you can, because it's a save.
16.
So you find your courage returns to you. And
For a minute, you're frightened and then not.
yes, sorry, Micah. It is your turn. And Val, you can consider what you're going to do if Micah doesn't get it here.
Okay, I'm going to try and hit it with my quarterstaff because at this point I'm just tired of these things and I want it gone.
What's your reach with your quarterstaff?
I assume I can go over to it.
It's 10 feet in the air.
Oh, I didn't catch that. In that case, I will do Chill Touch again.
All right. Is that a save or an attack roll?
That is an attack.
Okay.
And I only got a 9.
Yeah, unfortunately, the ghostly skeletal hand kind of fails to form even in the midst of this low ground river bank area. So.
And then my bonus action.
Your bonus action?
Yeah, I'm gonna heal Val again because she still probably looks very bad because she just got up.
Yep.
All right.
Gotta click the right button. There it is. You get 8 more points.
Nice. You are killing it with the healing word. Damn.
Yeah, my D4 rolls today have been pretty good.
Nice.
And that's it.
All right. Now, Val. Sorry, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna take the crossbow again.
Okay.
I was thinking about doing the javelin, but I want to make sure I hit it. And I do have advantage on this, right? Because I am not frightened.
You are.
Oh no.
Oh no, you don't. This one is not fairy fired, so it's just a straight roll.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna use my luck to re-roll. Because that was a 7.
So you've now used 2 of your 3 luck for the day.
Yeah, for until I have a long rest. Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, let me just mark that off really quickly before I forget. Okay, so let's try that again. 13, barely, we did it.
Yes. Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, Jokey. 9.
9. Very nice, everybody. So, yeah, you get off one little bolt and is enough. Maybe we can even say that it rips through the wing of this mid flap,
Oh, nice.
and both the damage from that piercing and the damage it takes as it falls back to the ground, that it like cracks its head open on a rock on the riverbank. And
Nice.
Good riddance.
we can exit initiative. You survived this random encounter, not pre-planned. I am curious. I want to see in the D&D Beyond builder I'll tell you guys backstage. Like, I have no idea what that level of difficulty was meant to be. I know that they, as an entity, are a lower challenge rating. So I didn't think it would be too hard, but you never know. I was very nervous for the 6 attacks on Tefra, I will be so honest. And you guys are good that you got, I think, like 1 or 2 of them out of the air before it was their turn again, because they would have all come on Tefra. So I was so
Tyler.
scared.
No.
What?
No, leave me alone.
Okay.
What? Did I do something?
No, I think she was gonna make an inappropriate joke.
Oh, okay. Put it in the private chat. I don't know. Anyway.
I mean, technically, you made the joke, girl. But
Yeah, you said they were all gonna come on Tefra, and I was gonna say Tyler with my sex tape, but I didn't want to say it.
That's Downstairs and she punched one in the nuts.
Anyway.
They have those?
Anyway. Oh my
Anyway.
gosh. Sasha's applauding you guys. Good job. Well done. Yes. So now
Don't you have some healing, girl? Heal
you
us
are
up,
all
please.
surrounded. The babbling of the river, and Eku is heavily breathing, and she goes, Terrafolk, this far north is unusual.
What does that mean?
I roll my eyes.
Typically they inhabit the areas, the mountaintops around Kir Sabal. This is not their normal prowling grounds.
What could have driven them this far north?
I'm unsure.
Hopefully
there-
nothing we run into.
Is there one on the ground close? Can we like?
There are several on the ground. You guys killed, yeah, there's several on the, they're almost all, I think they're all on the ground, in fact.
Well, you know, some are falling other places. I would like inspect one of them.
Okay. Yeah, so roll me a inspection check. Roll me a, let's go nature check.
14.
Okay, so they're all roughly about 10 foot tall, winged. You kind of got the sense, I mean, when they landed on front of you, they landed on 2 feet. So they were bipeds. And they didn't seem to be super intelligent, but they seemed more intelligent than like a normal beast. You know, these looked like maybe you could have a conversation with them. There was intelligent malevolence in their eyes before they died. Their wingspan is about 20 feet. They're large. Yes. And oh, actually, hold on. Okay.
Do they have thumbs?
We're gonna do a little treasure drop here. Roll me an investigation check, Tefka, because that was a nature check, not an investigation check. Roll me an investigation check.
11.
11. Okay. Give me a second. All right. Roll me a D100.
Nope, that's the wrong button. Stop that. Hello. $58.
You find a corked vial, and it is white, and it is engraved to look like a wing, feathered wing.
Interesting.
Are the rest of us allowed to investigate, or is that just or is that a one and done
That's
investigation?
that's the party investigation.
Okay. Gotcha.
Echo, do you know what this is?
She's gonna look at it, and her mouth kind of sets into a grim line, and she will unstopper the vial and tip it over, and you'll see that nothing comes out. It's empty. And she will go, it is an item of value, but it is detestable. This is made from the bone of an Aarakocra, a very kind and peaceful people who run the monastery at Kir Sabal. They fly, feathered people. The terrafolk terrorize them. But if you were dealing with the unsavory sort, you could sell it for a little gold. But I would destroy it. It is a detestable practice.
What does it do? What is the purpose of it?
To hold liquids, it's a vial.
Oh.
Just a vial. Okay.
Oh. Why would they
it's
kill somebody
okay.
like that?
It is a decorative thing. There are other creatures that get killed so that pieces of their bodies can be made into decorative items as well. This is not an uncommon practice, even if it is detestable.
Hmm.
The bones of Aarakocra are very beautiful, as you can see. And she holds it up, and the vial is very pretty. It's like ivory. It looks like ivory.
Okay.
Oh, so the vial is
Okay.
made out of their bones.
Okay.
Ugh.
I would keep it.
You're gonna keep it?
Yeah.
But she just said it was offensive.
Keep it hidden when we see them.
All right. I don't know.
It's like I ground the bones up, you know. We may need extra money to pay Eku for extra days.
And then she won't care.
Did you say that loud? She goes, I will not accept such thing as payment.
Even the gold.
Even the gold from selling that, you wouldn't accept?
Would do not tell me that is where you got the gold from, because I would be extremely happy to have profited from such a trade.
Okay.
I did not. She like kind of looks at you all. Actually, I'm gonna do a roll here. Interesting. She kind of looks at you all and she's like, I did not take you for the kind of people that would be involved in such detestable trade. It is interesting.
But to destroy it means you've destroyed the bones, and we can get something that will help other people. If we can have gold,
to destroy it is to reject the market. If you sell it, then you are participating in a market transaction. You are saying that there is need and desire for such a thing.
We can hold on to it and give it to any Aarakocra that we find to, I don't know, their customs of dealing with the dead. Maybe they would want to do something to honor the person this came from.
She kind of looks at you and she's like, would you be honored if someone presented you with the severed head of a tiefling?
No, but I would feel a lot better than if they just destroyed the thing. If it was someone that I knew potentially, I would want to do something for them.
Do as you will.
Okay, girl.
I'm just saying.
All right, we better get going to Fort Balerion. We have shit to do.
Yeah.
We cannot discuss the ethics of things, or else we'll be here until Syndra dies, and I'm not having that. So,
yeah, let's move out.
Let's move.
And
oh wait, I think I need to pull the javelin out of my shoulder. I forgot to do that.
Yeah, if anybody picked up a javelin if anybody picked up the javelins, you can add those to your inventory. There were 6 total thrown, and each Terrafolk had 2 others on their body, so 18 total javelins.
Damn.
How heavy are they though?
Still, Echo is so up her own ass. Look, this is the guide they hired. All guides have benefits and drawbacks. And my job as DM to play the part.
The javelin is 2 pounds, by the way.
It's 2 pounds. Okay, that's too heavy for me. So,
does Eku want any of the javelins?
She'll take 2 of them if you're willing to give them to her, because she says, I would like to have. I've realized now I would like to have a ranged weapon.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I'm also going to pick up 1 more.
I'll take. Yeah. I have the bag of holding, so I'll take whatever anyone else doesn't want.
Yeah, it's too heavy for me, so I can't take any.
So Eku has 2. Val and Tefra, how many did you guys grab?
2.
I grabbed 2.
So I'll grab the other 12 and shove them in the bag of holding.
Yes, we got an army in there.
Are those javelins epically swords?
That is funny.
Is there a way to identify if they're like what the liquid inside the vial was? Or if there was
you can do another investigation roll.
Oh yeah, okay. 16?
You open it up and it doesn't even look wet. Like you don't even know when the last time it held liquid.
Okay. Very, very interesting.
All right. What do you guys do? It has only been about 2 hours of what is meant to be a roughly 6-hour walk to the fort.
we keep moving forward. Yeah, we got to get to the fort.
Do you guys want to take it? Do you want to take a short rest beforehand?
Like a short rest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at 12 hit points, so
Yeah, we should do a short rest.
Short rest or healing or something.
Yeah. So you can go ahead and do a short rest and roll your hit dice to heal up.
Okay.
Oh, but hold on. Before you press that button, remember what our rule is for short rest, you guys?
Was our ethical conversation with Eku not enough?
That was pretty good. But give me a little more. Give me a little more.
Okay. Echo, you have healing spells, right? Can you lend a hand to some of us? I know we just, or maybe a little bit of a heated discussion just now, but
no, my magic is tempestuous. I can do one. And she will cure wounds on who looks the hardest, most hurt.
Well, maybe we could save that if we are going to chill out. This is just something we didn't know of your abilities, and something we should have.
She looks kind of standoffish about it, and she's like, "It is what it is."
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
Well, I have a bleeding wound of my shoulder, and I need to sit down for a little bit.
I'm going to ask Eku to explain the mushrooms that she had been trying to point out.
Oh, she does so. She says that at raw temperature, they are poisonous, but if boiled in a soup for 3 days and consumed under the time of day or the time of month when the moon is fully facing the planet, that they can offer incredible psychedelic properties. So
can I grab a few?
Yeah, I'm kind of interested too.
Sure. You can say that you have 3 servings of the Raxinol Reverie.
Hey, Eku, is there any leaves or anything around here that help healing at all?
Weaves?
Leaves, something? Anything useful?
There are berries in different box that you can chew on, but they are more of a nutritional benefit rather than a magical healing benefit.
Those it doesn't have to be magical. It can just be herbal. Nothing.
She kind of looks at the. She looks at the shoreline and kind of with bleary eyes, and she's tired and injured, and she just says, "I am sorry, I do not see anything that would help with your ailments."
Okay, well, I'm just going to sit here and rest a little bit and miss my family.
I have a healing kit, and mechanically it's just used to stabilize unconscious creatures, but for the sake of story, I would like to use it and maybe wrap Alara's shoulder in a bandage.
Perfect.
Oh, thank you.
Perfect. Okay. You guys can all go ahead and take your short rest and roll your hit dice.
Whew. Back to full health. Nice.
Nice. Very nicely done. I'm shook. Katie can attest, I did so much prep work for today's session.
Mm-hmm.
And then it didn't, it's fine. It's all Gucci.
While we rested, I would like to try to get back on Echo's good side. And I want to ask about the different communities that are in the jungle that she knows of.
Okay,
I
she
feel like we
tells.
need to get Val some armor.
Well, she does tell you that there is an armor at Fort Valerian. There, you can buy armor at Fort Valerian. That
Is it ethically sourced?
she laughs at it, and she says, "There is no ethical consumption of."
I mean, I'd like to support
Cool.
small businesses in the local communities.
Are there any women armorers support women's businesses?
No, she tells you about Fort Valerian, that it's much smaller than Port Nyanzaru, but it's a big fort. She tells you that the Flaming Fist have a little bit of their grip on Cholt in terms of they, kind of sailed in here one day and were like, okay, you guys have to start, buying adventuring licenses from us. And, she doesn't love the Flaming Fist. You're getting that sense. And she starts off talking about,
she's like,
she starts talking off about Fort Valerian, but she keeps eyeing the vial that Tefra has taken and just starts talking about the Erakokra and how noble and lovely a people they are, and the monastery of Kir Sabal. Because you're a monk, she starts telling you about that there is a beautiful monastery high in the mountains on the, I believe, the east coast of Cholt. Hold on, let me look at that map. I believe it's the east coast. Where are you, Kir Sabal? Yes. Well, like not the east coast, but in the east, on the east of Chote. And that the Erakokra are noble bird folk and are one of the blessed communities of this area. And she also tells you about just some of her adventures and things that she's seen in the jungle in the past, and some of the evils that she's come across, ghouls and zombie hordes, and that this jungle is choked with armies of the undead, just absolutely to the brim. And she's actually surprised you haven't seen any already. But she does say that this area is not particularly overrun with undead, and that the deeper you get towards the middle of the continent, the chances of running into the undead army, are much, much increased. All right.
I'm gonna call Mac to like come back.
Yeah, he flitters down and is trembling as he sits on your shoulder, and you're starting to think that maybe this animal was not built for the deep jungle of Cholt.
I'm just gonna hold him. I'm gonna cuddle him.
He shakes. He shakes, and he just continues to shake.
What can we do to make him useful? Like,
he's here for companionship and moral support. Okay,
give this monkey a gun, please. I don't know.
All right. Do you guys keep following Echo deeper into the jungle?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So, yeah.
I want her to know that I've come to the decision not to sell it, but I will continue to hold on to it.
Okay.
With the ultimate goal of destroying it. If, everything goes above water and there's no like dire need. Yeah.
Okay, roll me a persuasion check.
But, you gotta understand the practicalities of some things, But I was very impassioned by you talking to me about the monastery of the Erakokra. Is that what it is?
The people are called the Erakokra.
Okay.
The monastery is called Kir Sabal.
Very empowered by that. Touched deeply, my own monastery. We wouldn't accept something like this. Anyway, persuasion, you said?
Yes.
15.
Okay. Nice. Don't ask me why I'm typing stuff down. Okay.
Is this your consequences document?
You don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Okay. All right. Tomb of Annihilation.
As we start walking,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my arm like around Alara's shoulder and like just kind of try to cheer her up a little bit. 'Cause I know she's feeling not so great.
Oh,
And she's my little baby, my little bestie.
sweet. All right. You guys walk for the next several hours and nervously keep your eyes on the sky. You know, those Terra folk were screeching, cawing. You don't know for sure if perhaps they were calling in reinforcements, but the rest of the morning goes unintruded upon. You drink through some of your reserves of water, but you think you should still have plenty to go. And you take a second rest at some point to munch on your like midday meal. You kind of thought you would be hitting where you were supposed to get right around now, but you remember you have rested a couple of times. So it's going to be a little bit after the hottest part of the day that you arrive at Fort Valerian, but arrive you do. On a plateau within the jungle, there is a clearing, and very large clearing, in fact, larger than a normal like meadow. And up on what looks like a flat hill, you see a large structure. So it's the flag of Baldur's Gate flies over this wooden stockade. The whole structure sits atop a 10-foot hillock, the sides of which are shaved vertically to make them steep and difficult to climb. The fort's main gate faces west, which you guys would have been coming in from that direction. So you're walking up to the main gate. On the east side, a tall keep holds a commanding view of the surrounding wilderness. But you are out in the open in a clearing, and before you is a large wooden settlement. And Eku turns to you and says, "We have arrived at Fort Valerian."
All right. Is the gate open, closed? Are there guards?
The gate is in fact open. There are guards posted outside. There are some walking up along, is it called buttresses? I don't know. No, it's not buttresses. What are the things on top of a castle that are like
Parapet?
Parapet? Yeah.
That sounds right.
There are people walking on that. They are all wearing shields with a flaming fist right on the middle, a fist on fire. You are all very familiar with this. Baldur's Gate is a city in Coventry. You are familiar with the Flaming Fist as an organization. They are mercenaries, once legendary for their heroic actions, but in recent decades have kind of turned more into a money grabbing scheme. They kind of go lots of places and loot them for their treasure to enrich their own coffers. And Estelle's coming in saying battlements, which I also like. Thank you, our medievalist. And yes, as you approach the gate, you prepare yourselves for the whole reason you have come here is to acquire your license for adventuring, so that way you can set forth into the jungle proper of Chult. And with that, we are going to end today's session literally right at the front gate of Fort Valerian. Yes, thank you. Honestly, Flaming Fist sounds like an STD. I did not come up with that. That is a Wizards of the Coast invention. A lot of things in Game of Thrones, in D&D, you could be like, oh, that sounds like a STD.
That sounds like a 70s grunge band. Flaming Fist.
The Flaming Fist, yeah, I get that. All right. And well, everybody pat yourselves on the back, do a full round of applause for surviving yet another episode of Tomb of Annihilation. Next time we play, I will be a published author. So exciting. I'm thinking first week of November. How do people feel about that? Because I'm going to be on book tour, crazily enough, for the next couple of weeks. So 4 weeks from today. I know, an entire month. I'm so sorry. But maybe we could play semi-frequently in November to make up for the lack of October playthroughs. Mm-hmm. How do people feel about November 3rd?
That's fine with me.
Yeah,
that could work.
All right, I will put it down. Blank Page Tavern.
Oh my God,
Oof,
that's
daylight
good.
savings time day.
I was just about to say that. I need to get out of my head.
Oh,
Is that good or bad? I can't remember.
It's bad. We lose an
Right,
hour, I
lose an
think.
hour.
yeah, that's the
Oh.
day you wake up, you're exhausted.
Well,
Fun.
so it's just back to our old time.
Seriously, that's annoying AF. Okay. All right. Does anybody have any final things that they wish to say? Again, very funny that I had all of Fort Valerian prepared for today, and then the random rolls.
Hey, XP.
What?
Yay.
XP.
Oh,
Very
that's
true.
true.
Very true.
Also, hi, Jess.
Hi, Jess. Thanks for coming today, everybody.
Hi.
We like really fluctuated. Like at one point we had like 13 people, and at one point we had 3. Like, but you know, it's and thank you, Sasha. I'm so excited. Yeah, anybody who's here watching, if you go to my website, wellskinney.com, A Dark and Secret Magic book tour. That's the navigation on the website. I am going to New York City, to Andover, Massachusetts, to Newport, Rhode Island, to Boston, Massachusetts, to Washington, D.C., to Denton, Texas, to Dallas, Texas, and to Boulder, Colorado. If you are near any of those places, come say hi. I'm going to be on a book tour. And if you're into Halloween, this book tour is for October. This book tour is for you. And let me know. And I hope everybody has a really great Halloween and really great October. Wendy says, I'm literally coming in at the last moment. LOL, but you fall back, so you basically repeat an hour. It's
So we gained an hour.
We gain an hour.
Oh,
that's nice. So we'll be sleeping
okay.
in. Very nice.
Okay. Way better. Thank you, Wendy.
Yeah.
Better.
I love that.
Optimistic now.
Yeah.
We'll be well rested.
Also, I'm so proud of myself because I made a Fort Valerian outro, but I was like, but what if on the off chance they don't make it there today? So bye everybody.